Today, it's two very different tales in one city. We preview this week's 2025 credentials release. Has the hobby already 10x'd and a whole lot more? Welcome back to episode 389 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, presented by our good friends at Upper Deck.
Hey! Drifting snow, cards in the pack where the cold winds blow, and rule and marble to slop sharks we go. Babalawi lifts the blade in hand, paddling.
All right, hey boys, how's it going? I decided to play a little Babalooey Canoe since we're about to canoe on over this week to the Spring Expo. It's happening.
It's gonna be big canoe to hold both of you boys.
It's buoyant. The gear.
Is it buoyant? Yeah.
The gear. It's the gear.
Yeah, I meant the gear. Yeah, for sure. So
yeah.
All right. We'll see. All right. We'll see.
A couple of marathon runners over there. What? Is there something I don't know?
Okay. Strong, powerful.
Yeah.
Hi, Philip. Hi, Louis. Hi, Sylvan. How are you? We're already on edge to start the show. I like it. Let's go at each other. Sylvan, you want to make fun of Phil for any reason?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
because I said you
stupid
can't
mustache.
Run a
No, I'm kidding.
No, you're right.
Shots are fired. Oh my god! I can run 2 marathons in a row. Let me tell you, Phil.
You have a mustache. All right, hey boys.
I wish I could grow in like that.
You can.
Not
Where's
to
your little
his-
soul patch thing that you were rocking for a while when you were very Frenchy?
It's there. It's just
okay.
With
dirty.
With
Can't see
chin.
it.
Yeah.
Dirty Frenchie? No?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a big show today. Tons to get into. So I'm just going to kick us off here. Thursday's podcast is going to be our Expo preview show. Have a lot of coverage also from the Expo and the aftermath as well. So if you can't make it, we will do our best to make you feel like you were there. That's our goal this year. If you are going to be at the Expo, though, be sure to pick up the 4th installment of Gongshow Reloaded, which is only available at the AMG booth. The floor plan has been released, boys. 2610. 2610 means nothing to most people. Booth numbers are kind of useless, aren't they? Because it's not like there's no street signs that point you to where.
No, they're written in chalk at the under the curtain of every table. And listen, let me share some best practices. Don't start lifting curtains of dealers. They get upset. I didn't think they would, but they do.
Yeah.
So
you got to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
I imagine. There's 150 boxes in this special edition of our Gongshow Reloaded. Tons of bangers, of course. You can see the complete checklist at hockeychecklist.com. And I think we might as well, Louis, even come out and say it. Louis has been working with our friends at ProMold, who gave us 100 pounds. I'm not kidding. 100 pounds of their one-touch holders to give away. And so anyone that buys a box of Reloaded, you'll get some ProMold one touches and other giveaways, stickers and stuff like that too. We're gonna make you feel good. Okay. Also, we're extremely to kick off our Gongshow breaks right when we get back from the Expo, in a partnership with Grant from GP Sports. You ever heard from Grant from GP Sports, Sylvan?
I have, yeah.
That's a good guy. So Saturday, May 9th will be the first night of Gongshow breaks. We've been doing tons and tons of prep work behind the scenes. And our newest Gongshow family member has been doing a lot of finger exercises, Marco, to get ready to open up lots of packs. Got him on a strict regiment of finger stuff.
Should have got a piano player. Would have been better.
Yeah.
Glenn Gould, eat your heart out.
There you go. We will have our first night of break spots up and ready to purchase in the next few days. So pay attention to our socials and Discord. I think we'll probably post in Discord first. We like to give our community there the first crack at stuff like that as a little way to say thank you. But I'm very, very excited. You guys looking forward to May 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to troll hard in the comments. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Can I be a mod?
For sure.
I have moderator experience.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I want
you
to be
part own the
moderator.
company, so I'm sure you
Mhm.
you can.
Yeah, it's a group effort. I mean, it's
Mhm.
team. If I'm not the best person for the job, I shouldn't be. But I would like to throw my hat in the ring that I would be. Excellent
Mhm.
hall monitor. Excellent.
Now, Phil, I'm almost certain nobody in the hobby missed Friday Nights with Phil. But I figured just in case there's maybe one person that got violently ill, had flu, ordered the salmon at Arizona's, or Sylvan, who doesn't
Or
really love the hobby,
NHL
that you should
playoffs.
maybe fill them in so that they
Maybe
can
that.
see what they missed.
Yeah, I don't blame anybody. I got one message from a loyal watcher listener who said, "Sorry, man, I can't do both. I got to watch the game." I was beyond flattered that you even texted me that. That's beautiful. Yeah, we had a great time. Acetate guy. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. His name's Brady with an E before the Y,
Oh,
and he lives out in oh my goodness, where
is he
Alberta.
an American or Canadian?
No. He's Canadian boy. Oh my goodness. What? The oil
Isn't he
sands.
over
Alberta.
Edmonton way.
Sylvan, help me out here. The oil sands. Oh my god.
Stop it, Mac.
No, I can't. I didn't hear you. It doesn't matter. Great guy. Go check out the replay. Brady is very man. The man. He has excellent eye appeal for his cards. Please go back and watch the episode because Brady is salt of the earth. What a dude. Great guy. Hope he keeps in touch. We're definitely going to bring him back. He only buys singles. He's not a wax collector, and we had a great discussion. He has some cards I've never seen in my life before. And yes, they're acetates, naturally.
What do you think this collection's worth? It's got to be worth a lot, huh?
Well, that's what I asked him at the end if he was married, and he said no. And I said, yeah, I can tell. So I think his card collection's worth a home and a family.
Yeah.
He traded one for the other. Me too, brother. Don't worry. I tried. I was swing and a miss. Collect the cards.
Super nice cards. You got to watch it if you haven't, because there's cards in there that I didn't even know existed in acetate and stuff. Oof.
Yeah, we went over a good set. That's true, Louis. Thank you. We went over a good segment as well. I don't know how to approach these insane times we're living in other than comedy. And I understand that my comedy kind of ruffles other people's feathers sometimes. So I'm not laughing at you. I'm kind of laughing with you with my arm in the air. So we had a good discussion of players. I collect Marcel Dion, Guy Lafleur, slowly dipping into the Larry Robinson category. You know, I got some Chris Chelios. This is such an opportunity. These crazy Celebrini, Bedard, Schaefer. It's not going to stop, right? We hit that tier. I think we're staying at that tier, but there's lagging indicators, and those lagging indicators are old Hall of Famers and non-Hall of Famers. Any players you liked growing up, go buy their Shield cards. You got a few grand? Go buy a Shield card. Go do it. Yeah, so we talked about that. We talked about not really forgotten players. Like Luc Robitaille is not a forgotten player, but he's not a hobby hit at all. And Dave is having an amazing time driving his car on the Luc Robitaille highway. So go check it out. Go check it out. We shared some really good practices in that.
Gotcha. Thank you very much, Phil. Okay, lastly but not leastly, before we get started, a reminder that this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, we are a Patreon podcast. What that means is we rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher to help us cover show expenses, produce more, and what we hope always to be better hockey card content, and then fund initiatives to grow the hobby. Not that it needs it at this point, but hey, we'll still keep trying. If you want to support us, you can do it for as little as $5 a month. Join our $999 support level tier. You get the Future Watch Gonger title. You get access to our Discord, which is our amazing community of 450 or so now. Like-minded people. Pretty amazing.
Ish.
And all the fun stuff we do there. You meet friends. You can see Behind the Bench, our Discord exclusive show with our boy Neil. You can do fantasy hockey, all the other games and contests we do. If you want to support us, all you have to do is go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patrun.com, and search for us. We are the Hockey Cards Gong Show. There's a link in the show description, both YouTube podcast apps, and our Instagram and TikTok profiles too. Baba Louie, we have 2 new patrons since our last show, and we want to give them a shout out. Please go ahead.
Let's do that. First one, Bareback Jenkins.
Oh,
Wow,
Leroy.
buddy.
Are they related?
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
And after that, we got Blockhead.
Oh, Racerhead. Anyone? No.
Oh yeah, great movie.
Great movie. Yeah.
Makes me think of, wasn't Charlie Brown, right? She called, Lucy called Charlie Brown a blockhead. Isn't that how
Yeah.
that went?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a Charlie Brown guy. Sounds about right though. Lucy was mean to the puppy, right? So Snoopy was a puppy.
She was abusive.
Yeah.
Not worse than Miss Piggy. She's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like it out for
dude.
Miss
Because I
Piggy.
would scream at the
Piggy.
TV. No one would do anything. Abusing Kermit every episode. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it.
Peanuts is a big deal here because Charles Schultz was he from St. Paul, right, Louis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
so there's
cool.
like a lot of Snoopy statues
Okay.
all over St. Paul.
Oh,
and
cool.
stuff
Another
like that.
notch in the storied state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My first
Oh, you
dog's
know.
name was Snoopy.
Mine
But
too.
He looked nothing like him. Oh, really?
Yeah, mine did.
You guys are you're good at naming animals. It's good. Very original, creative.
We have so much in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besties. We share a
Besties.
bathroom. Yeah.
Sure. Gross.
Moving right along.
Okay, Louis, game plan. Let's go.
Yes, the game plan. Starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. Then we're into the weekly 7. After that, it's some hobby news. Then we'll get into new product releases. Dive on into that Gongshow mailbag and finish up with a personal pickup.
Yeah, me. Huh.
Yeah, Josh.
Go figure. Best
I missed the
hobbyist here.
deadline. I missed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got lots for next time though. Lots.
Sweet. We'll start today's show like we always do with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. It's where we're profiling every single Hockey Hall of Fame player. We did start with the very first Hall of Fame class in 1945 and have since been working our way to the present day. Today, we're on the last player from the class of 1973. And still at this point of the Hall of Fame journey, we can't stop, won't stop, or they couldn't stop, wouldn't stop nominating players for the early 1900s, which brings us to today's Hall of Famer, Tommy Smith.
Oh, I think he's a senator. I don't know. It's familiar. Maybe there's a street name around here.
Yeah, there could be. You big Tommy Smith guy, Sylvan?
Love him.
Yeah.
Absolute
of course you
legend.
do. Thomas Joseph Smith lived from 1885 until passing away at the age of 80 years old in 1966. He was born in Ottawa, Ontario,
There you
and
go.
died in Ottawa as well.
I know. Maybe there's an arena or something. Well, we'll
Yeah,
find out. Right?
Probably. Tommy was a left shot center, played at a towering 5'6" and 150 pounds. All right, Louis, get ready for the greatest single day of your life. Here we go. In a career that lasted from 1905 until 1920, Tommy only played for every team: the Ottawa Emmets, Ottawa Victorias, Ottawa Senators, Pittsburgh Professionals, Pittsburgh Lyceum, Pittsburgh Bankers, Haileybury Comets, Ottawa Hockey Club, Brantford Indians, Galt Professionals, Moncton Victorias, still not sure that team exists, Quebec Bulldogs,
Yeah.
Montreal Shamrocks, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Transport, and the Glace Bay Miners.
Glace Bay Miners. That's a rock band, I think. Well, it
Yeah.
should be.
Lace Bay is in Nova Scotia.
That's
Very
great.
small town.
I'm exhausted.
Smaller than Moncton. Yeah.
It says Toronto Shamrocks. You said you meant Toronto Shamrocks.
Oh, Toronto Shamrocks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, got screwed up. And then the Canadians. So he played. I don't think he made it 2 years with one team ever. That's
A promiscuous hockey player.
No kidding.
maybe he wasn't liked in the locker room or something. I don't know. Okay. Well, during his robust career, Tommy Smith won 2 Stanley Cups in 1906 with the Ottawa Senators and then in 1913 with the Quebec Bulldogs. In 103 career games between the NHA and NHL, Tommy totaled 141 goals, 18 assists for 159 points. He played in 9 Stanley Cup Challenge games and scored 9 goals. Why? You should care about Tommy Smith. Again, he's born in Ottawa in 1885 into one of hockey's great families with brothers Alf and Harry Smith also becoming high-level players. They should have, if you're going to name a kid Alf and have another boy, you should name him Ralph. Alf and Ralph.
Alf and Ralph. Yeah. I like the name Ralph. It's strong, yet soft.
That was going to be my name until my mom talked my dad out.
You look like a Ralph.
Stop.
You do.
Really?
You
No,
do,
he looks like a
Josh.
Josh.
You could pass for a John as well. You have a very John look
Okay.
about you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He began his senior hockey climb with the Ottawa Emmets from 1903 until 1905, showing enough skill to move quickly into stronger company. In 1905-06, he joined the Ottawa Victorias of the Federal Amateur Hockey League and immediately became one of their top scorers. That same season, he got called into the powerful Ottawa Hockey Club, the famous Silver 7, and skated alongside brothers Alf and Harry. Filling in for Harry, Tommy scored 6 goals in 3 games for Ottawa and ended up being part of the club's 1906 Stanley Cup championship run. After winning the cup, he made a very early pro move by heading to Pittsburgh Professionals in 1906, joining the paid game when pro hockey was still new and controversial. In Pittsburgh, he showed right away that his offense translated, piling up points and helping build his reputation as a dangerous small forward. Tommy spent 3 seasons in Pittsburgh, also appearing for clubs like the Pittsburgh Bankers, the Pittsburgh Lyceum, which reflected how fluid early pro hockey careers could be. He returned to Canada to join the Brantford Indians, continuing the life of an early hockey nomad who went wherever the best opportunity was. During his time with Brantford, he missed much of the 1909-10 season because of typhoid fever. Ugh.
Jesus.
A serious setback in an era where illness could derail a career. Of all the things I don't want to get, it just sounds scary, doesn't it? Typhoid fever.
Yeah.
Yeah, any type of fever is terrifying if you know your body's saving its life by raising its temperature. Blah. It's horrible.
Smith bounced back in 1910-11 with the Galt Professionals and helped them win the Ontario Professional Hockey League Championship. That Galt team earned a Stanley Cup challenge against Ottawa in 1911. Even though they lost, Tommy had now appeared in another major championship event. In the next twist of his career, he went east with many of the same players to the Moncton Victorias and helped them ride their broomsticks to the Maritime Championship. Moncton then challenged for the 1912 Stanley Cup against Quebec, but Tommy again came up short in the title try. He joined the Quebec Bulldogs in 1912-13 in a move that turned into one of the biggest offensive season of his career. In that first Quebec season, he scored 39 goals, an enormous total for that era, and helped drive the Bulldogs to the 1913 Stanley Cup. That gave Tommy a second Stanley Cup 7 years after the first one he won with Ottawa and cemented his place among the stars of early pro hockey. He stayed with Quebec in 1913-14 and led the entire NHA in scoring with 39 goals, proving that the Cup season was no fluke. So a couple monster seasons in a row. After that season, he became part of one of early hockey's strange transaction stories, getting traded twice to Toronto while also being claimed in a rights dispute involving the PCHA's Victoria Club. That confusion showed how chaotic the early hockey business could be in those days, with leagues battling over players and contracts often feeling secondary to whoever could get the man on the ice first, right? So it's sort of a race to whoever could get him to put the sweater on, I guess, faster.
Interesting.
Smith eventually played for the Toronto Shamrocks and later spent time with the Montreal Canadiens, adding even more stops to one of the more traveled careers of his era. By the end of his career, he had played for 16 different teams, which is a remarkable total and a perfect snapshot of how unsettled pro hockey was before the NHL fully stabilized. Though he's only 5'6" and 150 pounds, he produced like a top forward in the rough and tumble early professional game. His career lasted from 1905 to 1920, bridging the amateur challenge era Stanley Cup world and the beginnings of the NHL age. Long after his playing days ended, Tommy Smith's place in hockey history was recognized when he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1973, honoring a player who won 2 Stanley Cups and carved out a long, winding career in hockey's formative years.
Dun, dun.
Wow.
So it seems like because he played for a lot of teams, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Quietly trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's like not a lot of assists for so many goals. I don't think I've ever seen such a big gap.
They didn't record assists until much later, I think in the 19 teens, like prior to 1920. And then for up until, don't quote me on this, but I want to say like the 30s or 40s, they only recorded primary assists.
Okay.
Like the secondary assist was I think a more of a modern hockey kind of thing.
Right. I knew that. I just forgot. Thank you.
Let's look quick at the Tommy Smith hobby market. So even though he played in the era where you had all 3 tobacco sets, the 1910 C56, 1911 C55, and 1912 C57, there are no playing days cards for Tommy Smith.
How's that even possible? What? There's too many players back then?
or he was on the wrong team. Like their
Right.
team he played at that moment wasn't represented in those sets. I don't know.
We're probably right there.
Moving around so much, he missed picture day.
Yeah. No kidding. So we have to look at Phil's favorite set, the 1985 Cardophilium Hall of Fame set, to collect even a single Tommy Smith card. It's number 237 in the set. And makes you wonder how they decided to put him in a Quebec Bulldog sweater. Well, maybe that was like his best offensive year, Stanley Cup year, etc. The PSA
looks like a news anchor a little bit.
Yeah,
Ted Koppel.
Yeah, totally.
He does have Ted Koppel hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PSA 10 we are looking at is the high selling copies over $100 US in September 2024. Get yours graded, Phil. Could have $100.
Yeah, maybe I should.
That, folks, is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Tommy Smith. So I'd say one of the more ho-hum.
Sylvain, your head looks massive.
I know. That's why I got to back up every time. Bring the mic to my face. Every time. Yeah.
Josh setting up his cameras, put everyone else on different aspect ratios.
Right.
For the record, you're the one that over the phone had me change my camera settings to this. Like,
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
I blames
okay.
you.
I'm just stating facts. It's not a
no, it's good. It's he got ahead of it from me about a year ago. It's like, oh, you don't like suggestions. He projected everything that he doesn't like for me not to like. So now I can't go back on him because then I look foolish. I lost the chess game.
I was not following that, but I'm gonna agree with it.
Excellent.
It's time again for the Weekly 7, where we look at 7 stories around the world of hockey from last week and see how they translate to our beloved hockey hobby.
Let's skate on over to the NHL.
How are you guys feeling about Porter Martone mania? So I spent time yesterday on the phone with our guy Neil's doctor. I wanted to make sure we were upping the old blood pressure medication because there's a lot of excitement in Flyers land over the young Porter Martone. I've seen videos of Neil jumping around his house like an 8-year-old, practicing wrestling moves on the couch all week. Just can't contain himself. I don't know, too. Martone might have even at this point surpassed Anton Frundell as the contender to be, quote unquote, the chase in Series 1. If Upper Deck decides to put them both in Series 1 this fall. For those that are not super familiar, Martone was the 6th overall pick in the 2025 draft, signed with the Flyers this spring after his freshman season at Michigan State ended. It was very impressive in his 9-game regular season debut. He's had 4 goals and 10 points in his first 9 games and has since kept up his scoring touch in the playoffs as well. 2 goals, 3 points so far in 4 games played. This is kind of funny. And I think we expected at this point, but the hobby is responding, as you maybe can imagine. More than 1,000 Martone cards have sold so far in April in public marketplaces. Mostly Team Canada Juniors cards, as his NHL rookie cards haven't come out yet. So again, more than 1,000 cards in about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Last month, all of March, 135 Porter Martone cards sold.
Holy.
Did he play well in Michigan? Like, what are his stats? Like, did he
Yeah,
light
he
it
was
up
good.
there? Okay, it was good. Okay.
Well, he had 10 points in 9 games in his regular season debut. So I think.
Yeah, but it as a Curtis Lazar former fan, players get streaky. Like you can hit lightning in a bottle. It's happened in the whole history of the game. That's why everyone was kind of, Celebrini does it again next year, and then this is for real, even though we all think it is. But it sounds like Porter Martone is the real deal. He's a steelhead, is he not? Did he not play? Oh, they switched. I don't know what team they went from Mississauga. I forget to where. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, he is a Canadian.
He's a Toronto. Yeah, he's a Toronto GTA. I'm butchering that somehow.
Mm-hmm.
He I don't think Upper Deck will do this, but if he played the last 10 games of the season, does this mean he's eligible for extended series?
No.
Okay.
He would be what's called a holdover rookie, and the earliest he could be is Series 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, not an extended at all.
No.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so any player that made their debut in like February, March, or April would be Series 1. And then if they're less than, 26 total games or 28 total games played, something like that, they're eligible.
Okay.
and still considered a rookie next year.
Imagine winning the Calder with 28 games.
Yeah.
Not being Schaefer. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
now. No. I'm
Oh, yeah.
excited to see him next year. Go Flyers. I mean, I'd like to see Crosby, do well again in the playoffs, but my whole life, Philadelphia has always been like a punchy type of team, and they just can't punch through a wet paper bag. So let's go. Come on. I would love to see it. I would love to see the Flyers do some damage in the playoffs, and it looks like they are. So
they're a team that deserves kind of a big hot shot rookie too, I think.
and Buffalo too.
Yeah.
Like I'm going all for Buffalo. Philly, let's go. Come on, guys.
So if Porter Martone, on to topic 2, is the yin creating pandemonium for Flyers fans, the yang might be Matvei Michkov.
I knew it.
Boy,
Tell me about
As
it.
soon as you started talking, I'm like, oh boy, you're cause and effect.
it is not great right now. In 4 postseason games, the young Michkov has 0 points, is a -1, and is averaging 10 minutes and 6 seconds time on ice. Amongst all Flyers forwards, he's basically playing the least amount of playing time.
There's no way. There's no way he's playing.
Yeah.
That. Oh my.
Well, apparently there's been a lot of lapses on the and I even asked Neil about this, and he said that nobody knows what's going on with this kid in the postseason. He's had multiple turnovers in the same shift in the defensive zone.
Oh my God.
I think in game 3, he sat the final 17 minutes because he was playing so bad.
My
Oh
God.
my goodness.
Yeah. And what's really, I think, a little puzzling about this poor postseason start is he was a lot better if you were following along after the Olympics. He was playing very, very well.
Well, talk it coming in, settled things down. He's the right guy for Matvei. That didn't go well.
In the last 10 regular season games alone, Michkov had 12 points with 4 goals and 8 apples. So I guess if you're a Michkov and Flyers fan, frankly, you're hoping he snaps out of it. You'd think being up 3-1 that they will have a better chance than not, of course, to advance to round 2. So give him some more games. And again, he seems to have all the raw talent. It's the upstairs area that it seems needs a little sorting out at this point. And this is a player, though, where, listen, there can be people that maybe watch the Flyers closely it's harder for us because, like, if you follow the Flyers, I think, like, Phil, like, you follow your team, that you would have a very good sense of where you think
We have Neil.
Michkov is. Yeah.
We have Neil. I trust Neil's opinion.
I think Neil's hedging towards stay away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At this point.
Well, then that's probably what's going on. Then listen, Rick Tocchet's not benching Michkov for 17 minutes for no reason in the playoffs. Clearly he'd have a big media to answer to. It sounds like everyone agreed. They're like, yeah, sit his ass down.
It also helps that they're winning, so
Yeah, good point.
he doesn't have to
Yeah.
overthink it. Yeah.
Yeah, if they lost, big difference. Good point. Very good.
His cards could be very cheap this summer, though. And if he does have a turnaround, like most people hope would happen, you could be looking pretty smart a year from now.
Well, let's pour out a little juice box juice for the people who have dropped thousands upon thousands prospecting him.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like the you never know how these go. Like the Zegras situation, who ironically is now on Philadelphia, but having a little bit of a renaissance. But it's the nature of prospecting is that you're going to win some, lose some, and you just never know.
Who's Michkov's roommate? Is it him and Zegras? Because they need that's probably what's going on there.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's a theme in the league, I think. Boys that just stay boys and not turn into men.
Yeah. When I raised my hand there, I didn't put multiple thousands, but I do have a seismic gold auto that I graded and got a PSA 10, so I might hang on to it for a little while.
Yeah. If you're at the expo and somebody wants to sell you a collection and includes a nice amount of Michkov cards at this point, where's your heads at? Are you a stay away? Are you like, well, I got to get a really good deal on these? Like, what's your thought process?
Yeah, if the collection comes with other players, I'd hedge my bet, and I would say, look, I can offer a lower percentage on this guy because of how he's playing. I'm taking a risk, but I'm probably going to hold him and not going to flip him. So if I'm getting other cards, I'd take a bet. It just depends. It depends on what the deal is.
for me, and this is just my, I guess, personality or my thought process. I think there's too many red flags for me with Michkov for me to be interested in right now. Like the things that really are meaningful for players that I am interested in or believe in or want to follow are stuff like effort, being in shape, like
Yeah.
being mentally engaged in the
Yeah.
game. Like that's
Patrick Laine is a good example. You know, people, he'll turn around. Oh, he'll turn it around. Oh, he's going to Montreal. You know,
yeah.
never. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's you have right now a tale of two players in one city, and the paths are divergent at this
Totally.
point. Well, Phil, Sylvan, on to topic 3. Let's talk about your Senators. Let's do a little postseason season recap here. I was rooting for you guys. What I'll say about in Game 4 is that second period was one of the more wild periods of hockey I've ever seen in my life. That was crazy. It was when you don't other than being your friend and wanting your team to win, for you guys not having a horse in the race, it was pretty insane to watch. So Phil, I know you had the chance to go to the game. The building for most of it seemed electric.
Yeah, very, very, very charged up. So it wasn't the problem. There, we just was kind of. It felt like the best beer team league, the best beer team in all of Canada, which has got to be pretty good, played the worst professional team in all of Canada, and that's what it looked like. If that makes any sense, it looked like boys against men again, and just undisciplined. Even though they got way more penalties. Our attitudes, I mean, I was row K off the ice, so it was very close. And there's a reason other than making my son try to love me more and buying his love. Other than that, I wanted to see faces. I wanted, not that you're making eye contact with hockey players, but I firmly believe in I need to see it with my eyes. I need to smell it. I need to be in that environment. That I think was the most disappointing thing. Kind of like running in quicksand. Seeing someone like Nick Cousins just pray to all the hockey gods to have half the talent Dylan Cousins has, with all the might and heroic. Maybe I picked the wrong player if you don't like Nick Cousins, but I think we can all agree he plays 110% every single shift. And I'm hurting, man. Brady's my guy, and I just don't think he's the guy for my team anymore. And I don't know. I feel like he hasn't grown up. Like I thought by now he would take a step to be I don't know the right words, like more of a man, less of a temper tantrumy. Like our team needs a Nathan MacKinnon stoic leadership. I don't care. Nathan MacKinnon doesn't want to be nice to people. Good. He's a focused and driven man who is at the pinnacle of his profession and chooses to stay there as long as he can. That's what I want. I thought Brady was going to turn into that, and he still could. He very well still could. I just don't think it's going to be in this city. And after the game, half the building gave our team a standing ovation, and Brady led the charge on that. And I can't get that out of my head. I had like this massive Italian family behind me. I can't say half of the things that, I mean, I had a great time at the game. There is such a line in the middle of Sens fans. I was sitting right in the 100s. There were so many people who didn't want the loud. I can't even explain it. It was wild. We outnumbered them, thank God. But at the end of the game, after the lineup, Brady stayed in the middle, kind of like it was his honor. That's how it felt. Like, okay, I'm going to raise my stick, and we tried our hardest, and just left a bad taste in my mouth, man. I
Do you
get
think
it.
you might have been saying goodbye?
I listened, but let's start. What did I not make that clear? Start kicking tires, Steve. Start kick. This has nothing to do with cards. I'm an Ottawa Senators fan way before I'm a hockey card collector. Way before. This team needs a massive change, and I think it needs to start with the captain. And that hurts to say, and I wish Brady nothing but the best, but We need adults, man. I just don't feel like that. Like Drake Batherson flopping everywhere. Tim Stutzel has nobody to score with. I love Tim. I'm not asking Tim to be a leader. I'm saying we need one. Claude Giroux, forever a hockey bro. You know, just because you're old doesn't mean you're a leader. Look at Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew Schaefer is 10 times the leader Claude Giroux is. It's crazy. It's it just there's no poise. I'm looking for poise. I don't know how to
Brady's like move that he kept trying is like, you know, is to get the crowd or get the team emotionally involved to fight somebody at the start of the game. And what I think about that is that if the team's not pumped up to play right now and needs that emotional kickstart, then that there's probably something underlying there.
We need somebody to not care about being nice and to grab his teammates and say, we're effing doing this year. Heads down, boys. Let's go. I feel Brady's got a very, very floppy. I don't blame him. Like this city will eat you alive. You need strength and resiliency. Maybe this city isn't for Brady. I don't know. I don't think they gave him the captaincy way too early. I'll tell you that. I mean, that when they gave it to him as his biggest fan, I was like, no, bad move. Bad. When they did it, bad move. Real bad move. You don't give a kid captaincy. It was a bad move. Look who gave it to him. The Mickey Mouse of general management. Like, come on.
One thing that I noticed again, and this is just very casually, not having watched a ton of Senators games this year, is that Carolina gave you guys a million opportunities, and you had a number of 5-on-3s, and you couldn't barely establish the zone on a 5-on-3. And it's like, are they that good as a penalty kill, or what's happening here?
No, I hope Carolina does great in the next round. I really do. I cannot believe we're lucky they play a structured defensive system, because if they didn't, we lost 8-1, 5-1, and in typical Ottawa fashion, you know, like all the comments, everything. Linus Ullmark, he was our best player for 4 games.
Sure,
it is an incredible magic trick. You can be such a disaster in your profession for 360 days of the year, but if you just do okay in your last week, the whole city forgives you. It's unbelievable. Trade Ullmark immediately. You trade Linus Ullmark. You get anything you can for him. I can't believe people forget 82 regular season games because of 4 games. Humans are amazing. We're an incredible species.
Well, you think like a team like Edmonton would be
all over.
They're desperate.
Take them. And you know, maybe he'll do better there. I don't know, every goalie we do does really good elsewhere. Yeah. You need a very, very strong fiber of a human to come play here in all Canadian cities. But this one it's a different beast. It's a guilt trip of gets in your head, man. And Brady, after the Olympics, his head, was he in a big rush to come back to Ottawa? Not even close. I don't blame him. He just won a gold medal, you know, and his head wasn't in it. His head wasn't in it.
Okay, can I ask you about, because I was on Twitter looking because I wanted to get a sense, and that's a refrain that I've seen a lot where people are putting out there that in their opinion that since the Olympics Brady's been checked out.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
100%. Because he got a taste of winning and spreading his wings and not being judged. Everything he says, every step he takes, it's a different beast. Everyone's shaking their head. Go ahead. That's fine. I keep being proven correct. The more time goes on, it's a different beast here. Montreal media will eat you alive as well for different reasons. Right? Yeah.
What do you guys want to see happen this summer? Like, do you have a wish list? As you said, trade Ullmark. What else does your team need to do to take it to that next level?
I want to trade Brady Tkachuk and fleece a team, because he will never have a higher trade moment than now. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the lowest it's been. But after next year, you cannot roll back this team next year. What, Brady's going to be your captain? We're still going to, do you know, we're still juggling our first 2 lines constantly. It's crazy. Yeah. You cannot roll back. You cannot roll back even remotely close to the same team. Yakimchuk, let's end here on some positives. Yakimchuk, our prospect, top tier. A lot of people made fun of Ottawa for that pick. You're going to eat your words. That kid,
he had to fill in for Sanderson on the power play minutes.
Yeah,
he was. His skating needs some work. He's what I mean. He's a mean player. He doesn't care. Like he's
Yeah.
a mean guy. You want hard nosed on that ice. Brady, the whole city comes after him after not playing well for 3 weeks. He throws 3 body checks. Everyone's happy again. Brady, get lost. It's ridiculous. It's nuts.
Who are the untradables then in your?
Jake Sanderson, Yakimchuk, Stutzel.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Pinto, see you later. Shabbat, see you later. I feel bad for Shabbat. He was one of the forgotten ones, right? He played on a team through 2 generations of management and core on the team. I feel bad for him, but I'm a results-driven guy, not a feelings-driven guy, even though it's ironic I'm saying that, but it's results-driven. You heard what I said, right? They gave a standing ovation for getting swept.
Yeah.
They did their best. Good job, boys. Good.
Yeah.
Oh my! I paid $1,000 for those tickets. $1,000. I paid $1,100 for that product.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a good product. I'm not complaining about that, but like net value here. What are we doing? Are we just trying to be good enough? Travis Green said that when our coach. Sorry, I know I'm going on here. Our coach, when he came to this city, he was very lighthearted. He made a random comment on a radio station that said, everywhere I go, everything seems to be just good enough. And I'm going to run this hockey team the opposite. We're going to be the best in class. And that's kind of the narrative our ownership group wanted to go down. They destroyed him. What does he mean by that? What is he trying to say? Blah, blah. Right away. Right. All he said was, we're going to be better than just good enough. That's a good thing to say when you're playing at the pinnacle of athleticism.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, right? And now here we are. Standing ovations, got swept. I think we know what Travis Green was trying to fight against.
Just yesterday, I thought Shabbat really struggled. Like, I think I saw him turn the puck over 3 times on one shift in a 5-on-3.
So he's Bouchard. He's Diet Bouchard, always has been. Here's the thing, I'll defend him. He has a broken arm. Like, his
Yeah,
bone
I was
is
just about to
broken.
say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he can't shoot from the point. So I don't know why Yakimchuk wasn't on the pack. See, I'm going to start breaking down the game. You don't want me to do that.
Yeah. I just have one more question before you guys have any closing thoughts on the Sens. I just have to believe that, like, I'm not going to say never, but there's no other team that is engulfed in drama more than the Ottawa Senators. And that has to take a toll on these guys. Like that has to be just the constant, never stopping drama around your team. It has to get so old if you're to have a microphone shoved in your face 4 times a day about all these, these questions that no other players seem to have to answer on a routine basis. So how does your team get past that? Like where you create an environment to allow your players to succeed almost. Is that being too harsh about it or no?
Well, Savell hasn't talked at all, so I should probably let him.
Well, I think Toronto has a lot of drama as well, but
Sure.
well, I mean, yeah, the magnitude's bigger in Toronto, but I think, yeah, we're in a weird spot where we're not, like, Ottawa's not a big city, but the ones who do talk pretty loud and pretty lousily. And yeah, just the questions are so dumb and frustrating. I think I kind of block out the noise. I don't really actually watch Sens media anymore. I just watch the game. So I actually have that part kind of tuned out. I like how Phil said he wants a complete restructure. I'm like a light restructure I'd be happy with. Like, I do think Allmark sell him high. Brady Tkachuk, I'd like to see him. I remember last year telling Phil, I can't wait to see Brady in playoff mode.
Twice now.
And
it's not the
really,
Brady we thought we were going to see.
No.
It's not. He's not.
0 points
more
is
about
rough,
emotion, like you said.
Yeah. That's
he's not harnessing his quality. Like, I don't know if he's not listening to the coach or like at one point. This is my thing. I think there's a switch in his head that went, you know what? F you. I'm out. I'll give you the rest of what I got, but I'm out. It's that simple. That he's a human being. I would have in a heartbeat. Oh, really? Okay. You know how much money I've given your city? I'm American, by the way. No?
Right.
Okay. See you later. People have no idea what he's done for the community because he doesn't brag about it. But when he leaves, and he will, oh my goodness. I hope all you socialites who are virtue signaling got your wish.
Yeah.
It seems like sorry, Savannah. I just want to say, it seems like he would be in the best scenario if he's not the best player on his team. Like
Right.
Brady Tkachuk needs to be the second or third best player, but like
Yeah.
a really like the best third player on a team in the NHL kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or not like elite
He
score.
shouldn't
Okay.
have been captain. It's too early. Shabbat,
Well,
they should have gave it to Shabbat.
And starting game one with a fight, like at the puck drop, like you're our best player and you're out for the first 5 minutes of our opening game.
So but his
wasn't the best.
listen, his intentions were excellent. I get what he's doing. That's the point of immaturity.
Yeah.
What would a kid think? Oh, I'm going to get into a fight and that'll rally up my buddies. It's like, yeah, son, you're right. But why don't you play chess, not checkers?
Yeah.
Why is he not listening? Why is he not thinking? He hasn't matured. I love Brady Tkachuk. I do. I'm going to keep collecting them. His cards are not for sale. None of that matters here. It's my team. And he needs to go to St. Louis, man. Go to the Rangers. We need to fleece a team, get him something good. I want Brady to excel for the rest of his career. I think the memes are hilarious. I hope he laughs at them too. Crayon eater, it's great. All that's good stuff. It's not going to happen in this city. It's not going to happen in this city. We need a big, mean bastard like Nathan McKinnon. I'll be like someone like a diet Nathan McKinnon. Someone like that. Take control. Brady does not walk in a locker room and take control of his team. He looks avoided. He looks
someone
avoided.
who's obsessed with the game, like Mark Stone is and was.
Spezza. Someone like Jason Spezza.
Yeah.
Mark Stone. Exactly. Obsessed with the game. Brady, I think, is obsessed with his family name and his buddies.
As Senators fans, I do have one more question. Was the Ridley Gregg uppercut Bush League in your opinion?
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, suspend him. Whatever.
I think it was dirty. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's
All right.
getting hurt. No one's dying from a Ridley Gregg gloved uppercut with like a 22-ounce hockey glove. Come on. It's awesome. He's great. That's what you want in hockey. You want that.
Every game was entertaining as hell, though,
Yeah.
even though like they weren't necessarily high scoring. Like Ottawa didn't lead at a single point, but every game was tight. So that was kind of fun.
You heard what Sylvain just said, right? We never led the game. And they got a standing ovation.
Okay. All right.
We had 0% on the power play.
In my mind, this is great.
Yeah.
They did. I'm doing this and saying they did their best because that's what a husband told his wife near us. I was like, we gotta go. We gotta go. Get your stuff, Cole. We're leaving. Like this, just insanity. Insanity.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to get some of Neil's blood pressure medication for you here, Phil.
I'm good. I'm off of it. I was on it like 3 years ago. I'm off of it now. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing your feelings. It's I love the passion. So
I won't hold back next time.
Yeah. Please don't. It was
Me neither.
You're a little reserved. We've only a few games in the postseason, but it's of course never too early to see which players are popping off so far. Each team has played 3 or 4 games at the time I did my research on Sunday. So I want to roll through the postseason scoring leaders and see if we think that anyone is maybe could create a little hobby buzz too. So of the top, here's something that is good and bad for me and Louis. The series with the most offensive fireworks so far has been Minnesota-Dallas. Of the top 12 early scoring leaders, 7 play for either the Wild or Stars.
Oh,
So
wow.
Here's the top 5, the early top 5, and I think it's 6 because there's a bunch of ties. But you have Matt Duchene and Taylor Hall, Ottawa legend, big fans making there for taking out Jakey Poo. They both have 7 points in 4 games, 2 goals and 5 assists each. That was like, I couldn't believe that either. Even
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, it's like the ghost of Taylor Hall showed back up and ate you guys alive.
No kidding.
But
Playing like a first overall pick.
How old is Matt Duchene? That guy's played another journeyman.
Yeah.
He's a good hockey player. He's a good player.
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's got a little bit of the pirate thing going. Like Sylvain can grow with the
does.
mustache and the.
Matt Duchene loves Matt Duchene. Have you ever seen him in an interview?
Does.
He
Really?
loves himself. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
Played
we
for
have
Ottawa a while.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
2
yeah.
years.
A couple years.
Okay. Then we have 4 players tied with 6 points each. You got J. Rob, 4 goals, 2 assists. He's your playoff goals leader at this point with 4 goals in 4 games.
Good for him.
No,
Why?
No, because they're all against my team.
Wow, you guys are gonna win. It's okay. Be happy for
I
him.
don't know about that.
Me neither.
Yeah. But he's a guy who I could see a little bit of a hobby run if he continues to score. Like at the Expo this week, some J-Rob cards could be moving. Then you have Leon Draisaitl, Jackson Lacombe, and Kirill Kaprizov all have 1 goal and 5 assists for 6 points. And it should be noted too that Draisaitl and Lacombe have only played 3 games at the time of research. That being said, though, Leon doesn't seem like he missed a beat after missing 20 games or something like that on the LTIR. Comes back and
He's an animal, man. It's Leon Draisaitl.
Now off to a slower start so far in the postseason. I have 3 kind of big names that at the end of the day might be fine, but again, a little slower. You have McDavid, who so far has 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points and is a -6.
Oh, that's not good. Sell his cards. He's a bust.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll see what happens tonight. Well, we're recording on Sunday, but or last night, I guess, for you guys, when the Lakers or the Oilers have found themselves in a 2-1 hole there.
Yeah.
And then you have McKinnon, who's got 1 point in 3 games +2, and Makar 1 point in 3. I mean, they're kind of dominating the Kings, and McKinnon and Makar aren't doing much. So
That's good. That's what they're saving themselves.
their depth.
Tim Stutzel,
Yeah.
1 assist. That's a very bad one.
Last game too, right?
Last game, yeah.
wow.
Yeah, not good, man.
Okay, next topic, kind of keeping on the theme of the playoffs. It's, to me, one thing that's been really impressive is, again, as of Sunday morning, we have Utah, Anaheim, and Montreal each sitting with 2-1 leads, which to me is a sign of young teams starting to emerge and a great scenario, I think, for the hobby, especially if 2 or more of these end up advancing. I made a list on just those 3 of all the young hobby relevant prospects that could even bump up their stock a little bit more with the strong postseason. These are guys all 25 and younger on these 3 teams. You have on Utah, Dylan Gunther, Logan Cooley, and JJP. Anaheim is Leo Carlson, Cutter Gauthier, Beckett Seneca, and Lucas Dostal. And then Montreal, you have Caulfield, Demidov, Slavkovsky, Lane Hudson, and Jacob Dobish.
Man.
That's 12 players, 25 and under, that I think are all today have at least a little bit of hobby relevancy and some a lot, that are alive in the playoffs right now. And I think Caulfield and Dostal are the oldest at 25 years old each. And again, if you even wanted to squeeze the Flyers back into this, who are 3-1 with Martone and Michkov, however you feel about him, you can add them in there too. And so it just makes you feel like the near future of the league is in pretty good shape right now. And we need to see this. It can't just be the same old teams every year again and again and the same old players in the playoffs. So
even to go on the other side of my rant, Carolina's players like Gottisbehere there, he's excellent. He is an excellent hockey player. Jackson Blake, excellent. Stankoven looks like a
bulldog.
I don't know I don't even know what's acceptable anymore. One of those little people. He looks like a hobbit.
Yeah.
He looks like a hobbit out there. He's looks so good. Yeah, the league is healthy, man. Like,
and there's Nikishin or something like that. What's that guy's kid's name? Russian
dude. My Tyler Clevin just ate him for breakfast.
Yeah,
just laid him out. Yeah.
Well, and again, we're talking about all these players right now. Savannah, I'll let you go in a second, and we still don't even have Celebrini and Bedard in the playoffs yet. And so think about when that happens.
Yeah. Stankoven's like our Hall of Famer, today's Hall of Famer.
And who? Yeah, there. Yeah, that little.
Good point.
And I watched Slavin play. There is anyone who ever wants to tell me in the future the Slavin is as good as my Jake Sanderson, you need to watch some hockey games. There's great defensemen, not even in the same planet. There's no my Sanderson is on the Quinn Hughes, Makar level conversations, not there yet, but that there's a big difference, man. And he's great. Slavin's great. Jarvis was very non-impressive. I did not notice much at all.
Agreed.
Yeah. Love the player. I was really excited to watch him. Not noticeable out there, man, at all. At all. No, it was interesting.
Okay, we're going to move on. And I got a couple of fun things, I think, to finish the weekly 7. So this week, The Athletic published, they do an annual old guy without a cup rankings. And by old, they mean players that are 33 years or older, where their career is starting to wind down a little bit, closer to the end than the beginning, and who have not yet had the opportunity to hoist Lord Stanley Cup. I guess somebody should notify them that the cups don't matter, though, right?
Right.
Nobody got that memo to The Athletic, but so they
Is that
did
what they actually call it? Sorry.
Yeah, they
Old
could they
guy
call it
without
old guy without a cup rankings. Yeah. And they did a top 20, but we're just going to go through the top 5 because 20 is too much. So their number 5 old guy without a cup is Taylor Hall. Big topic.
Oh, come on. Why are you going to bring him up today?
16 seasons in, former number 1 overall pick, Hart Trophy winner, New Jersey. No cups. Maybe has a chance this year with the Hurricanes. Certainly playing against the Senators like he wants to make a run at it. So number 5, Taylor Hall. They kind of cheated at number 4. They did 2 players. They did this whole brother thing, that Marcus and Nick Foligno.
No.
They've played a
Minnesota.
combined, for our Wild. They've played a combined 34 seasons. Plus their dad, Mike, played 15 years without a cup. So there's 49
Boys
NHL
are Maple
seasons.
Leaf. That's why.
No. I would love to see it happen. I don't really care about the Foligno family, but for me, I want to win the Stanley Cup. So
Right.
Marcus had a sick game time goal in game 4, that little backhander over Jake Ottinger.
Yeah. Sick.
That's in our series. I'm kind of loving Jake Ottinger pressured up when he plays in Minnesota because he's from here, and I don't think he's liking it
Right.
a lot. But there we go. Number 3, Erik Karlsson.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not looking great so far this year for EK65 to get his cup. One of the greatest players of his generation, 17 years now in the NHL, 215 goals, 936 points. Still just 35. So a lot of defense, but Chelios played in Coffee, but he played to like 40, right? So if he wants to keep playing, there's a good chance he'll get to 1,000 points. 5-time first All-Star team selection, of course. 3-time Norris Trophy winner. So
yeah, cerebral player. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of an Ottawa theme to this list. Number 2 player is Claude Giroux.
Mm.
Oh, put Karlsson ahead of Claude. Give me a break. The hockey bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
37 years old, 19th season, and made this year's 11th trip to the playoffs. The only time he was in the finals, he was 22 years old with Philadelphia in 2010, like 16 years ago at this point. Yeah, and I think what they leaned on was sort of the magical hometown boy story thing in Ottawa.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he played for Hull Olympic, or I guess they would have been the Gatineau Olympic at that point, but he played across the river here, very close. Very, very big name in Ottawa. Claude Giroux always has been.
Hasn't been bad in the playoffs. 29 goals, 86 points, and 104 postseason games played. And he's just 35 points away from 1,200 regular season points and 1,345 games played. Do you think he still keeps playing, or do you think he might be done now?
Well, he's only making $2 million now. I think if he wants to stay on the, listen, he's a very serviceable player, but he needs to service his way down the lineup. Yeah,
I think
I'd like to see him get that 1,200. He seems like the kind of guy. I know I'm trashing on him a bit, but seems like the kind of guy to want to get that milestone and hang him up. You know.
What do you have any comments on Giroux? Do you hope he keeps going, Sylvain?
Yeah, I think he's got a couple more years. I do think he's a good locker room guy, and I hope he stays with the Sens, but I won't be devastated if he doesn't.
Yeah, league minimum kind of thing. You want to retire here? Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any guess who the Athletic named their number 1 old guy without a cup?
Is Panarin? How old is Panarin?
Who's left? Can you give a hint?
No, Kopitar's gone.
Sometimes played forward, also plays defense.
Brent Burns.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, so they gave the spot to the 41-year-old defenseman, Brent Burns, currently the oldest player in the NHL. And at this point, of course, every playoff run could be his last. The furthest he's made it is the Cup Finals, 2016 with the San Jose Sharks. Now, he might have the best chance of any of these guys this year,
kidding.
being on the Avalanche. They're, if not the favorite, definitely a favorite. In 138 career postseason games, Burns has 24 goals and 80 points and is a plus 19. So
Wow.
here's
I
your
love that. I love
top
that.
5 from the Athletic, old guy without a cup. All right, the last topic in the weekly 7. So I found a list of the top 50 impending UFAs, unrestricted free agents, who as of July 1st will be free to sign with any team. I picked out, I think, 4 or 5 that I thought might have some hobby relevancy or might be interesting for you guys to chime in on. The first one is Sergei Bobrovsky, who's 37 years old, has a 2025 cap hit of 10 million. I'm sure the betting money will be that he'll re-sign with Florida. I know they want him, and he seems like he's happy there, of course. That being said, what if one or two maybe very goalie needy teams might be close to winning the Stanley Cup literally back up the money truck to land Officer Bob? If you're, I don't know, let's say Edmonton, do you do that? Because I think anyone in Florida is taking a hometown discount at this point. But I don't know. I think that you could see a nice hobby bump if like Bob went to the Oilers or something like that. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to say on goalies, old goalies. Like, I don't know, how was John Gibson's Detroit market after this year, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, Bobrovsky's different than Gibson, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay. The next one's Alex Tuck, who's 30 years old. 2025 cap hit is 4.57 million. He's a right wing. So Daily Faceoff had him their number 1 impending UFA.
Yeah, Jeff Merrick loves Alex Tuck. Yeah.
Still in his prime, scored 33 goals this year. Of course, Buffalo is kind of on a magical run, and there may be mutual interest for him to resign, but I think the budget's going to be a little tight in Buffalo, and it might not. If he wants 10 million plus, it sounds like the Sabres would have to make some roster moves to make that happen. I think they're sitting at just an expected 13.2 million in cap space for next season, but I don't know. Would you guys be happy if your team shelled out 10 million a year for Alex Tuck at this point?
I always wanted him in a Sens uniform. I mean, come on, top 6 forward like that. Big lad. I don't know. I think the Kings will make a push for him, probably. Kings or Rangers. Maybe even the Leafs, but divisional, probably not. I guess that would be the Rangers too, but I don't see Buffalo trading him to Toronto. Or not trading, sorry, free agency. Yeah, so Toronto might go after him. Yeah.
Louis, pop
10
on.
million. I don't know if he's worth 10 million though.
Yeah, I don't. Well, the cap. I don't think any of these players are worth what they're getting. But in contrast to the rest of the league, maybe 10 million is the average for an Alex Tuck type of players, right? I mean, how many years are we talking about? He got over 30 goals this year.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the Alex Tuck that the Minnesota Wild had to give away to Vegas for the expansion draft? And if we would have kept him, we'd have probably had a cup by now.
For us, because that was who we lost in the expansion draft.
Because we kept Matt Dumba.
That's why we lost Kevin Fiala too. Matt Dumba, who just got released by the Penguins like a week ago. Yeah, that's great. So, would you want our Wild to go get Alex Tuck, or is that too spendy
for you guys? Yeah.
No, go get him if you can.
No
He's from Buffalo too, right? I think he wants to play there.
I'm sure.
He is? Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Next guy he's not a big offensive flashy type, but this is the type of player you absolutely hate unless he's on your team. Logan Stanley is 28 years old. He's going to be a UFA. Would you want your team to sign him mainly just so doesn't have to hurt the players that you love on your team?
Doesn't scare me. He's big and slow. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'd pass.
The next one is a guy that Savannah's already brought up, Patrick Laine, age 28, 2025 cap hit, 8.7 million, a right winger. Now, I don't know. Does anyone still own any Diet PLD stock? Poor timing for Laine to suffer a big abdominal injury and play only 5 games in a contract year. That's never good. I'm sure that will cost him some money. Here's the thing, like with Laine, I get why people still want to hang on. When you start your career off, so his rookie year was in 2016-17. He had 36 goals, followed it up with 44 goals, and then 30 goals. The issue, though, is he hasn't scored 30 goals since, and in the 8 seasons since, he's averaged 14 goals while also being a minus 66 total.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here's what gets like even weirder about this situation. I don't know if you followed it much, boys, but so when he had his hernia and had surgery in mid-October, they said it was like a 3 to 4 month recovery, which put him on pace to return to the team in early January, which he did. He's actually been a full participant on the Canadians practices since January 16th. What appears, though, is that they don't want him to play.
Wow.
So they haven't activated him, and they've just let him be a practice player for 3 months now.
So you just scratch him every game? Healthy scratch?
They have. I think they've gone so far as like not even activated him back from injury, even though he's literally had a regular jersey on at practice since the midpoint of January.
Crazy.
Well, as long as the check clears, maybe he's happy.
Yeah, 8 million. I don't.
Playing Fortnite.
Yeah. Him and Allmark. Yeah, they can Leroy Jenkins it. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's for league minimum. If I want at this point, there's just way too much negative history over the past 5-6 years. Would you want Ottawa to take a stab at him, Phil?
No. We're good. We got enough problems.
Okay, and the last player that I just had to throw out there is Patrick Kane, be a UFA.
Oh yeah.
Greatest
37 years old
player ever.
Yeah. 2025 cap hit, just $3 million. The question, of course, is there anything left in the tank, right? He's maybe the most talented US born player, as Phil mentioned. His career, though, mainly due to injuries, has not aged like a fine wine, like Sidney Crosby or Alex Ovechkin. And you remember he had that dreaded hip resurfacing procedure a couple of years ago, which is almost a miracle he was even able to come back, right? That's what ended Nicholas Backstrom's career.
Is that why did the Rangers? I don't get that, but didn't he play like 5 games with the Rangers or something?
Yes, right when he came back
with that injury. Okay,
that was like it's like the old blowing out your elbow thing used to be in baseball. Like you were done, and that whole hip procedure there was a good run. I know it was Backstrom and a couple other notable players could never make it back from it, and so Kane is one of the quote unquote success stories since then. Okay, here's a question for you guys on Patrick Kane. When do you think the last elite Patrick Kane season was?
Oh, wasn't it when Chicago? I mean, he popped in almost 50 goals one year. Did he not?
I want to say
10 years ago. I'd say 10 years ago, Chicago. Just guess.
I want to say probably the year before he got traded.
No,
yeah, you're about right. Is that in 2021-22, he had 26 goals and 92 points in 78 games played. And since then it's been pretty rough.
That I'm going for like a big 50 here. Oh, did he score 50?
He never scored 50 goals. He's more of a playmaker than a goal scorer.
Yeah.
Remember his first hat trick was like 10 years into his career.
Yeah.
What? No way.
Crazy.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What? He won the Calder. I mean, he's got what, 2-3 Stanley Cups?
Well, he's got 500 goals and 1,400 points in his career. So that's
crazy, dude.
Here's a same question. Would you guys want to take a swing at Patrick Kane at this point, or do you think?
No, I already have a hockey bro on my team in Claude Giroux. I don't need 2 of them.
Yeah,
I don't need 2 old guys being like, "Hey, you want to go to the ballet? Like, let's go."
The Wild tried that for a number of years with Thomas Vanek. Louis, who was the other one that just had nothing left at the point?
Havlat?
No,
Julie
Vanek and
alone.
somebody else. Where
we've had a lot of them, and I can't
Heater.
think of it.
It was Heater.
Oh, Healy.
Yeah, he couldn't even skate. He just sat at the blue.
Yeah.
I mean, he like sat in the neutral zone the whole game because he couldn't get back on defense. So they
Gucci. I mean, keep going. Yeah.
All right, that's your weekly 7 for this week. Slab Sharks is a Gongshow partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly eBay auction is live and ends this upcoming Thursday night. The Expo Week auction at Slab Sharks. If you can't be in Toronto, maybe you can satisfy some of your FOMO by picking up a new PC card or 2 in this week's auction. A bunch of beauties are available. Just about 6,000 sports cards will be ending on Thursday night. So head to slapsharks.com, mark those favorites, get your early bids in. And it's also the perfect place to sell your cards. Hockey, sports, and TCG. One of the things that Louis and I have noticed is starting to get a lot of other cards, not just hockey, submitted to us here at the US HQ for Slab Sharks. A lot of Pokemon and other TCG cards, some baseball, football, really everything. And the reason why so many collectors are choosing Slab Sharks is they make it incredibly easy to sell your cards on eBay. You just send them in and you're done. And by sending them in, what we mean is you put them in a box, write down how many cards you're sending in on the submission form, sign it, and send it. And that's it. Plus, like I said, if you're in the U.S., you don't have to worry about international shipping. We are the official U.S. submission center, and we'll get it to the auction for you. Then, of course, your cards get listed in the biggest weekly hockey auction there is. It's a win-win scenario, as they like to say. For complete consignment information, including payout rates, and to get the submission process started today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news.
Hobby news. Hobby news.
Ooh.
Hobby news.
Hobby news.
Jesus.
Phil, that was my team just got swept in the NHL playoffs hobby news.
What do you want from me? I almost called in sick today. I'm struggling with this.
Okay.
Phil.
You're a survivor.
I'm a hero. Yeah.
So we just had Metal release last week and we got some Beckett Seneca, Matthew Schaefer, Ivan Demonov PMGs. On Thursday, though, speaking of PMGs, it was announced that Alt had acquired not only the most expensive Kobe Bryant basketball card to date, but also paid the most for any PMG card. So when we think about why PMGs are a big deal, this 1997-98 Metal Universe Kobe Bryant green PMG out of 10, it's graded PSA 5, sold for only $3.15 million last week.
Unbelievable.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Now, the previous high sale for any PMG card was $2 million spent on another copy of this green Kobe PMG. It was sold in February of 2022. So it goes from $2 million to 3.15. The most paid for any hockey PMG is $164,000 US paid for a 2020 Crosby Gold PMG 101 PSA 8 that sold in March of 2022. And Phil and I just talked about this one a week or two ago on the top 5 because it sold again for like 80 grand this time. Yeah. Now,
damn,
it is wild to me like how big of a gulf there is in PMG values between basketball and hockey.
Yeah. PMG in 2022, PMGs were super hot regardless of the product too. So I think that's why it sold. It's cool.
Well, our generation remembers them and honors them with our wallet, right? So they're not. That's one card that's probably not going away for a long time. I think that's why we all feel so strongly that we want Upper Deck to tighten
Protect
it up
it.
a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, the next story is I got this from a number of sources, the New York Times, from actually Sports Card Investor a little bit too, believe it or not. But there's a question out there that it has Fanatics already 10x to the hobby. Well, you guys remember that when they like 3-4 years ago when they bought Topps and Michael Rubin was out there saying that we're going to 10x the hobby, and most people were like, "Yeah, right." You know, maybe 15 years from now, and here we are 4 years later. So going back to the article in the New York Times, so Rubin stated that the collectibles division of Fanatics is tracking to hit $4.5 billion in revenue this year. Prior to Fanatics acquisition in 2022, Topps had their best year of revenue ever at $368 million.
Wow.
So here we are, 368 million to 4.5 billion. I do admit it's not an apples to apples necessary comparison because Fanatics business goes beyond Topps. They have Fanatics Collect. They have their live selling app. So there's a little bit more to it. But any way you slice it, that is an incredible amount of revenue growth in basically about 4 years. And again, too, and even if the hobby does hit, I'm not trying to say that Fanatics gets all the credit if it has 10x or does that soon. You have tons of companies, obviously including Upper Deck, who we're very fond of, have been innovating a ton lately. You throw eBay, whatnot into the mix as primary growth drivers too. You know, that it has played a factor. Okay, now I want to reference. So I actually watch I like the Teapot guy on Jeff
Mhm.
Wilson. He seems
Yeah, me
like
too.
rational. And one of the points that he made when they were talking about this, which was I think great perspective. He said that so Fanatics might grow their collectibles division to 4.5 billion. He said last year, as a point of context, the sneaker industry was like 180 billion and sports betting was like 160 billion. So, which I think you can extrapolate out of that there still might be a lot of room for collectibles to grow. Not trying to say it'll ever be as big as sneakers or sports betting, but if sports betting is 160, 200 billion, if collectibles were, you know, 20 to 40 billion, I mean, that wouldn't be outlandish, I don't think.
Seems
I
to be in the
wonder
same
how much
ballpark.
of the sneaker business is collectibles. You know, how
Yeah, I
many
don't know.
people wear it? How many people collect it?
Well, there's always been sneakerheads, right? Audio
yeah.
files for LPs and whatnot. We're
Yeah.
guys, we're dudes. We like to touch things and collect them. I think we're in good shape. We're in good.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's going to be a pullback, or I hate all the chart terminology. I can't stand it, but
Okay.
I think there'll be a pullback.
You think there will be a recession? I can't believe we'll start talking about
I feel
the
like I've
recession.
lived my whole. I feel like my whole life has been a recession. My parents prospered. When do we?
Yeah. I think the other way you look at this too is that, and maybe this will get to the heart of where some of the angst right now is in the hobby, is that I think what most people want, even more so than revenue growth in our industry or hobby, however you want to put it, is I would rather see 10 times the amount of collectors grow than 10 times the amount of revenue grow, because there can be an imbalance between revenue and collectors, right? It could be
Absolutely.
more the haves and the have-nots, while the top line revenue growth of the industry is very impressive. And I don't know how you would measure that. I don't know if you'd almost have to have like the Tops and their Fanatics and Upper Decks and all the big players, eBays, come together to try to put their data in a repository that would allow you to kind of figure out, how many people are actually in this hobby and is it growing?
Right.
If you guys had to guess, what do you think it is? Do you think that it's more just people are spending more money and that's outpacing the total amount of collectors, or do you think that collectors are growing just as fast as the money is?
Well, I think when those numbers aren't secondary market numbers either, unless you count the live selling platforms and whatever. I was going to say whatnot, but not whatnot the company, but whatnot the term. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to really I can't imagine a business selling sealed product having that much revenue, quantifying collector base in any way. It's hard. It's hard to quantify.
Well, here, take this anecdote. In the last year, maybe a little longer, I've had 4 people reach out. 3 of them all from one guy. Thanks, Adam. I'm the hockey card guy in their circles, so they've reached out to me. So I've had 4 guys, give or take 10 years of my age, 44, drop me off all their cards. Every time I'm getting better with the phone conversations. Do not drop off your cards if they are from 88 to 93. Do not drop them off. They drop them off every time. You are messing with people's nostalgia, their childhood dreams. 3 out of the 4 have never come back to pick up their cards. So I don't know what that means. You take that data and make your own conclusion. So I think the hobby is growing. The hobby's awareness is definitely out there. I don't think we notice because we're the nucleus of it. So other people are definitely noticing, but where are they going? Right to the mighty dollar.
Yeah.
It's not, what do you get? 1 out of 100. Let's say there's 100 of these guys. We'll say 50 years old, go to their parents' house, dig up their cards, drop it off to their buddy's buddy who knows about cards. 1 out of 100 gets the bug again. I think that's being generous. Guys, like we collect hockey cards. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I'm aware of what I'm in. I'm very aware of what I'm in.
There is definitely a lot more mainstream coverage, and I think that's what happens. That like what happened to Phil is a result of more mainstream coverage.
Yeah, I wonder too, like if an insulating factor will be that the bigger an industry gets, the more impervious I think it becomes from total collapse, right? I think like that's a fear that people have is all this you know, gonna all come crashing down at some point, and is it all a mirage? The current and of course markets go up and down, so we know it's going to come down at some point. It can't just keep. It's impossible to just keep going up, up, and up. But I don't know if I'm starting to get more convinced that I don't think a crash will hit. I mean, think attention spans get short and people will move on.
What the only thing I noticed of a big boom was not being able to buy flagship cases a year. I'm still able to. I'm choosing not to. I don't. We all talk about get your own piece of pie from the hobby and stay in that lane or stay in that pie. I'm not really noticing much. Like I don't collect Celebrini, so it's not a big deal for me. I wanted to collect some Schaefer. Well, I'm priced out of that. I still have the same money allotted that I was going to spend on hockey cards. Just because I'm not getting a Matthew Schaefer, I'll get a kick-ass Guy Lafleur. The same box, the same itch has been scratched. It's my mindset that has been adjusted.
Yep.
We're very, we are so okay. I have the same, no one stole money from me. You know, living a life of like, there's a lot worse anxieties out there, everybody, okay? We collect hockey cards, and if you didn't get what the hockey card you want, there's thousands of other hockey cards of thousands of other players. We are in a beautiful, beautiful time. We're in a funny, funky, silly time, but we are in a beautiful time where there are so many highways to drive on.
I think you hit it on the head, Savannah. It's what we keep talking about. You got to pivot. And I think next year we'll all have to pivot, and the year after that, and the year after that, as things keep evolving. And the more you can be open-minded and receptive to change. And the reality is, and I know this from my work life going back, is that most people don't like change and really struggle with change. And that's, I think, where you see a lot of the frustration and angst.
Well, watching other, there's a theme, right? The haves and the have-nots. That's kind of butting its head into this, right? I mean, that's a lot of people are taking from that narrative and pulling it into our hobby, which is, for better or for worse. You're not wrong. You're not right. I mean, how you feel is how you feel. I get it.
And when the market's hot, there are pros and cons. When the market's down, there are pros and cons. They're different pros and cons, but they exist in both scenarios.
Fair point. Again, I just thought that to even be able with this short amount of time passed, to be even able to consider that the market's already 10x'd is pretty wild in, you know, how far things have come in the last 4 years.
That is impressive. Yeah.
New product releases brought to you by Gongshow friend and partner Total Sports Cards and GP Sports Cards, booth 1006. Ooh. Everyone get your GPS devices out there and send them.
Just look for the sign that looks like the logo that Louis has put on the screen. Yeah. Forget the numbers.
Well, that's the place to sell. Grant your cards at the expo this week. Plus, pick maybe up a new PC card or two. I think he said he'll have something like 1,500 to 2,000 cards there for sale. Also, once again, he's partnered up with Jeremy Lee to host the official Expo Social Night, which is this Thursday at Arizona, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. A must-attend Expo event. And finally, it's Credentials Week. So pick up your boxes at Total Sport Cards this week. You can order them online, and they'll ship to you anywhere in Canada at totalsportcards.com as well. I just mentioned 25-26 Credentials releases on Wednesday, April 30th, basically during the Spring Expo, which is kind of fun. If you're not familiar, Credentials is a rookie auto set that also has some usually interesting and fun inserts in it too. Today, we're going to preview the checklist and key card designs. Of course, we won't go over everything, but you can see the entire checklist on our site, hockeychecklist.com. So let's, Phil, I know this is a set that is more and more that you're kind of falling in like with, huh?
It's fun. Yeah, it's a fun set. It reminds me of Panini Contenders. Better,
Yeah.
but better than Panini Contenders. Yeah.
Okay, credentials. The base set is broken up into two components. There's base veterans and then debut ticket access rookies. First, on the base veterans, there's 100 players on the checklist. You get 4 base vets per pack. And then there's a number of parallels. There's blue out of 199, which is pictured on YouTube. Green out of 25, purple out of 10, gold out of 5, black 101. And then there's the printing plates, the cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Those are all 101s as well. Then, of course, you have the rookie version, which is the contenders, where I think they it's rookie ticket access or something like that, or I can't remember what Panini calls them, but in hockey we call them debut ticket access rookies. There's 50 rookies on the checklist. The base are numbered to 999. Then there's a couple actually more parallels than with vets. So you have red out of 249, blue out of 199, pink out of 99, green out of 25, purple out of 10. We're looking at YouTube at a gold out of 5, a black 101, and then you have your printing plates as well.
Solid card there. Debut ticket access.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like it. The branding looks good this year. It's
These
mainly
have
an
an auto variant, right?
Yes. And that's what we're getting to now. The autographs is really sort of the key driver for credential. So there's 3 different kinds of groups of autos. There's base veteran autos, debut ticket access rookie autos, which is the key chase card typically. And then there's a few insert auto parallels. So for base autos, overall odds are 1 in 16 on hobby and EPAC. That does include some short prints and super short prints. SSPs are Celebrini, McDavid, and Bedard. I think this is a really nice looking card on it with the team logo behind the player.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very spiffy.
That is nice.
Couple of parallels. There's a purple out of 10 and a black 101 on these. Now the big one, the debut ticket access autos. So again, basically the key chase, very similar to like Future Watch Autos and SP Authentic. So the base versions are serial numbered either 199 or 99. Then there's 3 parallels. There's green out of 25, gold out of 5, and black 101.
These are hard signed?
Yes, they're hard signing credentials.
Wait, their eyes not open? Look at them.
Yeah, well, I've noticed, and I always thought they were sticker autos for some reason.
No way. No.
It's a good question for the good listener to
If they're blind,
clarify that.
sure. Yeah.
Well, if they're listening and not watching, is what Josh is saying.
Yes. There's also debut ticket access autos in an acetate version of these. These are all serial numbered out of 99. There's 37 players on the checklist, and we're looking at a Demidov on YouTube right now. I like the card. Again, I don't love the sort of the whiting, the snow spray that because they have to make the surface so that the auto holds to
See,
it.
that's how I wish the debut ticket access auto was. I wish that's how it was.
Oh, really?
The opacity, the 50%. I get it. It's a tear off. I get it.
Yeah.
But no one's tearing off the hockey card. So that's what I wish they did. And a fade, like, yeah.
Then
Not a
there's
huge fan. The longer I'm in this hobby, the less I like acetate autos.
Oh. So you're not like a big Premier guy or something like that? No, okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I do like stature though, but yeah.
There are 4 auto sets that are insert parallels as well. You have Define Success, which is 1 in 240 overall odds. The short prints are Draisaitl, Quinn Hughes, and Cale Makar. Then there's Front Row Talent, overall odds 1 in 360 pack odds. Short prints are William Eklund, Connor McDavid, and Jack Hughes. Sensational Youth, there's actually an image for this one. Overall odds are 1 in 180. Now, these might be sticker autos. So I think there's a little bit of mix of hard sign and sticker autos. Short prints are Celebrini and Bedard. And then Standing on Their Head, which is a goalie insert auto parallel. 17 goalies on the checklist, 1 in 320 overall odds. The short prints are Sergei Bobrovsky, Andrei Vasilevsky, and Connor Hellebuck. I mentioned that although it's an auto product, that there are usually some fun inserts in credentials. There's 14 insert sets. I picked out a few for us to look at. So you have acetate ticket access. These are the acetates that are non-auto versions. All cards are serial numbered out of 99, and 50 of the 100 vets are on the checklist. Then you have the debut ticket access acetates, which are the rookies. All 50 rookies are on the checklist and are serial numbered to 199. The next insert I want to feature is called Bright Sellies. This is a nice looking card. Base are 1 in 20 packs. There's a gold out of 15 parallel.
There's only one bright Selly, and his name's Macklin.
Yeah, fair enough. One of the more popular inserts in credentials are provisions. So veterans have 1 in 300 pack odds. The vets this year are Mikko Rantanen, Lane Hudson, Brady Tkachuk, Clayton Keller, Tage Thompson, Dustin Wolf, Macklin Celebrini, Braden Point, Philippe Forsberg, and Alexander Ovechkin. And then there's 2 rookies, Ivan Demidov and Jimmy Snuggerud. That's a great OV. I'm not sure how often he's water skied in his life, but okay.
California Dave showed him.
Yeah. Then there's a legend.
They can get pretty funky. These inserts, the art. Yeah.
There's also a legends in Provisions 1 in 600 pack odds. There's 6 players. Some kind of not so. Dennis Savard. I think that's a good one. Jumbo. Denny. Jumbo Joe Thornton, Pavel Datsuk, Teemu Selanne, Pavel Bure, and then Bobby Orr.
No picks.
They've got the Jumbo nickname in there, like you talked about last show.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're listening.
So they just show one card and then they're like, guess the rest, right? Like, is that the tease?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
And then the last is Sparks of Greatness. Rookies and second-year players, 1 in 21 pack odds, no parallels. Just a nice looking card. Louis, did we not have a photo for this one? Or maybe, okay, we didn't have a photo. Lastly, there are updates in this iteration of credentials. A number of updates from prior releases, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. The biggest names are on the 2024 updates list, and we have them all sorted out on the hockeychecklist.com website there too. All right, here's what to expect. If you pick up a hobby box of 2025-26 credentials, you get 1 auto card per box, 1 Shaping Success or Sparks of Greatness card, 8 Defined Success, Front Row Talent, Sensational Youth, or Standing on Their Heads cards. I think 2 numbered base set parallel cards, or numbered debut ticket access cards, debut or ticket access cards, parallels, and 1 numbered acetate debut ticket access, and 1 access point Bright Sellies starting now, Provision Legends, or team tags cards. So good mix of stuff in there. And pricing right now for 2025-26 credentials. So pre-sales in Canada at Grant Shop Total Sports are 230 CAD. And in the USA, 130. So again, now we have Canada. It's more expensive than the US, where these last few releases have been way more expensive in the US than Canada. So no idea.
Interesting.
Why? Overall thoughts, what you saw. You guys interested? Not? You like what?
I like it. I feel William Eklund's an odd choice for an SSP, but
yeah, sometimes that happens. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's got to be a favorite of one of the staff. I mean, it's got to be an internal thing, though.
Maybe, yeah.
When I look through this, what my takeaway was, it's just another good kind of credentials stick to the playbook release. They don't overhaul every set every year. I think that's like fun for people like us when ice is going to be all new and there's going to be a lot to talk about. But yeah, it just seemed like a really good. If you like credentials, I don't know why you wouldn't like this product.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it, Josh.
Agreed, yeah.
The debut ticket accesses are great cards, man. And they stay very,
awesome.
Very similar to them, The acetate debuts are nice too. Well, they didn't bring back, there was a logo I really liked. Oh, I forget. It almost had that old Wales. Was it the retro ticket acetate? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
They didn't bring that back, eh?
I remember we had a sick Ovechkin in the first Reloaded edition that had a ton of color and that, very like 1970s TV, like
Yeah,
retro ticket
yeah.
access.
Okay, yeah, I really like that. I hope that's in there this year. I know that's not, there's nothing in there that's gonna. If you're an entrepreneur, it's not your set. Save your money for your other entrepreneurial sets. Stay away from this one.
Yeah.
I really like the Provision ones. Those inserts.
Yeah, they're-
Provisions are fun, and that's a great, like, if you want to dabble in set collecting, that's a fun one to do because it's not a huge amount of
Totally.
cards, and you can they're not like ridiculously expensive. So
They're pretty rare, but they're not super expensive when you find them.
Okay, Phil, you ready for mailbag?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's do it.
All right, Gongshow Mailbag. Here we go. Let's start us off with YouTube. Bixby99. How about all the 24-25 rookies other than Celebrini that made the playoffs? Number 1, Matvei Michkov. Number 2, Lane Hudson. Number 3, Cutter Gauthier. And some more in the 2024-25 draft are experiencing the playoffs so soon in their careers. Yeah, kill Makar. Hold my beer. What do you think of Celebrini being shut out of playoffs means for the San Jose Sharks' chances of ever making the playoffs when Celebrini's entry-level contract expires next year and their chance to put a competitive team around him diminishes in years to come? That's he's 19. Anyways, that's my answer. Josh, do you want to lead us off?
Well, I think there's a couple ways to think about this. First of all, the salary cap is going way up. And so you can't think of it so much. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they're projecting multiple big increases over the next 5-6 years to the cap. And so the money is going to get very weird for all of us. And to that point, well, I don't know if you guys have seen this too, but there's a lot of articles out there because Celebrini and Bedard, I guess, are going in cahoots with each other and they're talking to each other, and they're likely both, or there's a chance both re-sign this summer. And the number that's being thrown out there is 20.
Wow.
Will they be the first $20 million players? Which again, in the context of how like humble and poor hockey has been, that's a pretty big number. And to the point about the playoffs, and particularly Celebrini, they barely miss the playoffs. There's some really good young players on the team. I really hope that they can have enough money to get some good, give him an Alex Tuck or something like that.
Yeah, now you're talking.
And they need veterans that they can count on and to balance out some of the youth there. But I'm not worried about the Sharks and him not making the playoffs this year.
All right, Louis, what are your thoughts?
My thought was just like guys that like Bixby mentioned in his question there, landing in the playoffs early says more about the team, the structure, what the team had, having a stronger team ready to go, and they fell there versus, relying on an individual like Celebrini. He wasn't going to take him there by himself, like Josh said, to, get some vets around him or some other players, and the future's bright.
I like what Josh said, and I don't even know, like, did they expect Celebrini to be this good this year? So, like, now they know how good he is, maybe like he's a player you can build around.
If you expected Celebrini to be this good, you should buy lottery tickets and bet on every sporting event because there's no way you could have predicted it.
No, nobody.
Mm-mm.
How his game would translate. I mean, it's translated beautifully to the show. No one can predict that. Okay, next question. Thank you for the question, Bixby. Discord, Philly, left wing. Pre-sale for the 2025-26 O-Pee-Chee Platinum was posted to David Adams at $349 American for a hobby box. A quick search of the internet shows the 24-25 release was $230 American. That's almost a 40% increase. What is new or different in Platinum for this release that might be driving such a dramatic price change? Do you think Upper Deck might be unveiling a strategy like with Fleer Ultra, where physical boxes for some products will be priced higher than E-Pack, driving more sales to E-Pack? Louis, what do you think?
Well, as we've seen, this hobby's in full swing and product is still flying off the shelves. So I guess you're gonna have to buck up and pay. And as for Upper Deck, I don't even think or try to guess a strategy for what's going on there.
Sylvain, you seem to be agreeing with your head nodding.
Yeah, I think it's just a question of the hobby being so hot right now, and allocation, it's supply and demand, right? The demand's there. The hobby's hot. People are buying products, so suppliers are up in the price.
Most people that want to make lots of money and have lots of money don't stop when the opportunity has never been better. It sucks being on the bottom of that, but it's the way it is, man. Josh, anything to add?
I think Louis and Sylvain hit on the head, supply and demand, and not every product is going up. There's products that don't have the demand, that some of these flagship products with Celebrini Young Guns or Bedard Young Guns or Schaefer Young Guns that are getting, the price keeps going down.
I don't mind. My beef is when they come out big, heavy, and hot on the price. If there's a price and it's reasonable and it sells out, of course they're going to jack the price up on the next one. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? They'd be silly not to. They wouldn't be here if they didn't in the past. So maybe that's a good way of saying it. But when they start at 400 or 500 for something that was 150 before, yeah,
Right.
that's when it gets kind of poopy. But other than that, business is business. Okay. Next question. Okay, Mama, 2021. Boys, is it just me or is this year perhaps the best year of metal ever? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Josh, do you think it looks really good?
Yeah, I like it, and I'm a tough one to ask because I like all the metal releases. But to me, though, 2020 was such a big deal because I think it was the first ever standalone Metal Universe hockey set, and so that one it's tough in my eyes to beat that one. But how I judge a set is by the rookie class, which is out of the control of Upper Deck, and if there's one or two like amazing inserts that I really want, then I consider that a win. But I don't know. It's probably more relevant what you guys think.
Louis, thoughts?
This one still hasn't sunk in yet for me. I gotta let it gel a little bit.
Did you
And
get a box yet? You got a box?
no,
Oh,
I didn't. And not a lot of, off on a side note here, it's one thing that I've changed in my collecting too is at first, it's like, oh, that's sweet, or I hate it. I gotta just let things sit, let it come out, let it gel for a while, then go get it, check it out, see how I feel. I get to, because I've always liked metal, like Josh, and even the flare, that's new, but I gotta let things just kind of do their thing with me before I decide if I like them or not. Right now, instead of making that rash decision, usually I'll come out of the gate and be like, "Ugh, that's ugly," or "Oh, that's awesome." But I gotta just sit back and let some of these sets chill and see really
you're
how
maturing.
I feel. Oh, is that what it's called?
Growing.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally.
Sylvain doesn't collect cards, so we'll move on. Next.
Are there
Oh, sorry.
did I hear this right? There are no 97 retro PMGs.
No.
Correct.
Okay, then no, I don't agree. It's not the best year.
Mhm.
So that's like the metal card for you is the 97, 90, like the
Yeah,
Kobe
I
we saw that
love
sold for
those.
3 million.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Next,
exactly.
Mark's waiting here. So Facebook. Next question.
Uh-oh. What'd I do?
Oh, nope. That's okay. I'll just read it out, Louis. It's okay.
Just read, Mark.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so next question. Facebook, Mark DeFilippo. Did Upper Deck really print game worn in Stanley Cup finals on the back of a series of cards and then come out and say it was a mistake? Did they actually do that? Well, Mark, sometimes I think when mistakes happen, I think the honorable thing to do would be to correct it with noises that your face makes or type it on a piece of paper and other people can read it. I don't know what else they were supposed to do. That's my answer to you, sir. Josh,
Good.
or so Louis? I feel like we all share an answer there.
We do.
And I think when this first came out, it's I'll repeat what I said a month or two ago, that every company makes mistakes, and what's more important than making a mistake is how you deal with it. And they seem to have a plan in place, and let's assume and hope that they will make everyone good on this and move on.
Yeah, Mark, you don't want someone going through
Mm.
your work life and combing through every mistake you did. I make mistakes every single day. Every single day. But those mistakes and me fixing those mistakes, however I did it, trying to get ahead of them, put food in my son's belly and made him grow up. And yeah, man, come on, cut some slack. They made a mistake. If they ignored it, didn't address it, and pretended like it never happened, yeah, I'd be right there with you. That'd be weird and peculiar. That would be odd. Be like but they acknowledged it, man. I think that's maybe he's not asking the question like we think he's asking. I don't know.
And they acknowledged it, I think, before anyone else noticed and called it out. So it wasn't a question of, oh, we got caught, we got to fix this. They noticed it and addressed it publicly.
Yeah, I'm all for hating the man, but when the man says, "Oh, sorry, made a mistake," it's kind of hard, I find.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Hockey Chain, IO. Do you think a card's history, who's owned it, where it's been, et cetera, will ever become part of a collector's value? I'll answer. I love the lore of a card, and I've always wanted a segment of like if these cards could talk. You know,
Yeah.
I've always wanted that for content because there's some rough stuff out there. So I think that's pretty cool. What do you think, Sylvain?
I agree. And I wouldn't care if a specific celebrity or athlete owned a card, but I would expect it to go up in value if there's a proof that a certain celebrity or athlete.
I didn't even think of
owned
that.
card.
Really? What? I don't care if an athlete.
Well, it's like those glove cards, Pokemon that you talked about last show. Like if those get sold and it's proof.
Louis, thoughts on it?
There's
Anything?
proof. Yeah.
No, I just don't see it being a real big factor.
Okay, Josh.
Wasn't there something like the Patrick Waugh collection that even PSA printed on the labels that some people were trying to promote? I don't know if I cared that much about that stuff, but where I would find maybe appealing and interesting is, and you'd have to prove this without a shadow of the doubt, but let's say there's this kind of raw, beat up Gordie Howe rookie that Bobby Orr went and talked about how he got this card as a 9-year-old and it made him want to play hockey. That would be pretty cool, right?
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
100%.
All right. Next question. Thank you for the good question there, Hockey. Next question. Panther J. Rawr. Got a trade request online that made me think. Who do you guys think has a larger hobby market? Jack Hughes or Leon Draisaitl? Leon has some awards and scoring titles, but it is obviously the second biggest chase on his team. Obviously. Jack was a very hyped rookie, had the gold medal bump, but is often injured and his team is far from a cup right now. Personally, I'm Team Hughes. No dog in this fight. Louis, what do you think?
I don't have a dog in the fight either, but I think Hughes has the bigger hobby market right now because the way the hobby works, they still buy hype and upside. I think he has more of that than Sloppy D.
Sylvain, you're nodding. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think maybe Draisaitl's cards might be a little bit more expensive, but I do think there are more Jack Hughes cards sold and bought.
Well,
day to
10
day.
times the hockey player. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Would you rather have on your team Jack Hughes or Draisaitl? Oh, not even
I
close.
don't know. I think I prefer
come on.
Draisaitl.
What are you, nuts? Oh, dude,
He's
you're
always hurt.
They're both always hurt. Hurt aside, I want Leon on my team 10 out of 10 times.
Oh, that's what
Yeah, you guys were
I'm
agreeing
saying
with
Leon.
each other.
I'm saying Leon.
Well, I said Leon, and then you disagreed. Josh, do you have any?
No,
thoughts
you
about
said
this?
Jack.
I want you guys
out
to
of the
fight
whole
over
show.
Jack and Leon more. That's what I want. I'm gonna
I'll never let go, Jack.
I want Leon. Leon is who I'd want.
All right, we're moving on. Next question. Cards. Oh, wait, no, me. South Swedish cardboard. Great. Hi. I have a question regarding numbered cards. You often see breakers handling cards numbered to 199 or 299 as base cards. That's usually artifacts. I wonder if these cards aren't a bit underrated, especially when it comes to big names, not if it's artifacts. In the future, today's cards will be considered vintage. And then, for example, a numbered card to 199 McDavid card should be very sought after, period. Imagine hunting for ore cards numbered to 299 today. I do, stature. Or is the hockey market too insignificant and the competition too small? Ooh, maybe. Thanks for fantastically
Fantastically fun and educational podcast. Regards, Hendrik, Sweden. Yeah, you're welcome, Hendrik. Right on. Phil from Ottawa. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Josh, what do you think?
I think in certain sets that cards out of 199 can be I always talk about the Red Prism that I think is my go-to example there from O-Pee-Chee Platinum, but there are also a lot of just parallels that an example would be Artifacts where there's like 17 different parallels, and does the out of 199 versus the out of 249 versus the out of 299, does it make that much of a difference other than your preference for what name or color you like? Probably not.
Yeah. Any of you guys have thoughts on it?
Yeah, Josh, I agree with you. And like, if you think about it, how many out of 199 cards does Bedard have? Or like even one specific player? There's like, it's not that scarce if there are 300 different 199 cards. And I think, like Josh said, I think some will be relevant, but
listen, you
not
get it.
most of them.
I was making jokes about Artifacts because any McDavid rookie, pick Artifacts Ruby. I don't know, whatever that is out of 299, let's say. Guaranteed that's over $1,000 card right now. Guaranteed. 100%. So I think that's what he means is like,
Right.
who would think, well, maybe, yeah, you pull a Celebrini Artifacts out of 299. Is that $1,000 today? Maybe.
Mhm.
I think that's what he meant, kind of. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe Henry.
Right. But I think it obviously depends on the player, but
Yeah, I'm just playing
I
devil's
just think there are
advocate.
so many
Mhm.
versions of 199 and 299 cards
Yeah.
per year now that it's, and if you're not even counting rookies, like how many
Saturated.
out of 199 cards does McDavid have? Thousands, you know?
Well, 10 years later, now we got probably even more scores of thousands.
Exactly.
All right, I don't talk about this anymore. Let's go to the next question.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, South Swedish Cardboard. Discord, Cards AH. Hey, guys. Hey, man. Who actually is responsible for hobby box prices? Distributors. It seems between Upper Deck and distributors and shops, everyone seems to claim they have nothing to do with pricing. I know what he means. It's you kind of got to get a soft response from the triangle all the time. I don't see a massive company like Upper Deck having no say in how much their product sells for. I agree. Are distributors just a middleman tasked with being the bad guy like Ticketmaster? I'm staying out of this. This is my trigger topic, so I'll let Josh answer this, and I think we'll move on.
Well, my God's honest answer is I've been doing the show for 4 years. We're starting a breaking business, for God's sake, and I still don't know the direct answer to this question. To your point, Phil, nobody will ever give you a straight answer. Ever.
No, because all three groups go golfing with each other. And listen, to all the power to them. Why would they break the circle? I wouldn't. You think I'm going to answer a bunch of jabronis on the internet who are like, meh, I want this and that, and meh. Like, no, I'm not answering any of us. Any of us. Why would they ever break their circle of trust? They wouldn't. But I'm definitely going to make a comment here and there.
Well,
You know?
and part of me thinks too, like if they ever do tell us that, we'll have to like sign something that they'll take our firstborn or something like that if we ever divulge if it's the Knights of the Templar level secret or something like that. Because I'm baffled still.
The Vatican does have many secrets. I would love. That's the first place. If the apocalypse came, I'd take a plane or a canoe.
You won't take a plane to Halifax.
I don't want. That's why I changed it to canoe. That's why I changed it to canoe. I'm crossing the Atlantic. I'm going right to Italy, right to the Vatican. I'm going to the basement. What is down there? Anyways, okay, let's go. Next question. Postmaster Scott. Nope, not even close. Collector. Can I get a blood sample from each of you? Ugh. Including the extended Gongshow crew. Aw. Now, before you reject my request faster than a lowball eBay offer, hear me out. I may be working closely with a medical lab in Wuhan, China. Should I keep reading this? What could go wrong there? It was a web market. No, it wasn't. To build the ultimate card collector using your best isolated traits extracted from your DNA. From each of you, we will extract the following. Josh, analytical analysis. Louis, you really discipline. Dave, luck. I'd probably switch those.
Fair.
Luck.
Victoria,
Not luck.
smarts. Yes. Sylvain, ruthlessness. I don't know about that. Jeremy Lee, historical knowledge. I agree. Then there's Phil from the Loud Collector. We get a heavy dose of passion mixed with male pattern baldness. That's what I'm memorable for. My baldness. Oh man,
And your heavy dose of passion.
I love being bald. I'm a big fan.
I forgot to put VGK. This is your boy VGK, by the way.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, no wonder. That makes much more sense then. Jeez.
Oh,
I know
ruthlessness because I bid on people's cards. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I get it.
yeah.
Oh, that's. I'd like to know where Louis gets his discipline. What can I get an example of that, please?
Well, he just
Dave,
talked about
what?
it now that
What?
he collects.
Ah,
Louis would
fair
be
enough.
his
That's good.
optimization skills. That's what it would be.
And I didn't realize Dave's luck with opening boxes.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. Okay, here we go. That was fun. Vegas. Okay, next one. Discord, Postmaster Scott. I'm curious how these recent releases are costing less in Canada versus the USA. Exchange rate adjusted. It's because we're better, bro. Is Upper Deck sending products printed in Italy or anywhere else outside the United States of America directly to Canada to bypass tariffs? I've gone
Interesting.
cross-eyed. I don't know, man. Just buy it if you want it.
Yeah, this is a version of the same question. It's like, I feel like we would have better luck finding the Ark of the Covenant at this point than figuring out why box.
To
boxes
Ethiopia
cost
we
as they
go.
do.
Well, I
It's in
know where it
Ethiopia.
is. Let's go.
Ethiopia.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. Short print Scotty. Oh, don't cut yourself so short. Happy Expo week. What are you most excited about the Spring Expo 2026 Expo? I can't wait for the exclusive Gongshow Reloaded release to make its return. Yeah, me too. Buy 2 of them. I'm excited to find a card that I don't have today in my collection that I want for tomorrow's Phil collection. And then I get to see my friends too, but that's secondary.
Yeah.
Josh, good thoughts?
We're gonna dive more into it on Thursday, but mainly the people. That's what I always go for.
You guys all gonna give the same politically correct answer?
Nope.
That's true.
Bumping into my friends and seeing them. Louis, what do you think? What are you excited for?
See what actually jumps out from a table for me and figure out what I'm going to chase next.
Sounds
Maybe
scary.
someone
A
has
lull.
Curious George, and you could chase them all around the expo.
Oh, you bring a monkey?
Man with the yellow hat? What?
You said Curious George.
Yeah, the man with the yellow hat. Curious George.
You should
Same
get a
thing.
yellow hat like that, Phil, and walk around the expo.
No, he was tall. He kind of Tom Hanks would play it well. He would do it well.
Are you
So
gonna
then
do
are you-
disguise, Phil, at all, or are you gonna go?
No,
as
no
Phil?
disguise. No disguise. I don't want to be. I don't want to just hide myself there, unless I'm going poop. Yeah, but I'll close the door. Sylvain, what are you excited for at the expo?
Phil wears
Same
flip
thing.
flops, so if you see him in slides or flip flops, you know it's him in the
I
bathroom.
do. I got new Crocs just for the occasion. I got 2 pairs. I got a backup.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Sylvain, what are you excited for? To make money off all of us?
No, it's the PC answer. Seeing everyone.
Yeah.
You know, staying at the Chateau, getting to see Jeremy, Grant, Matt Chang, you know, the usual guys, you jabronis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right,
I-
Disney session over.
Wait, I
Nope,
just got a
we're
quick.
done. Nope, it's done.
No. Savannah, I've got a money making tip for you.
Okay.
Predatory lending on California Dave. He's going to run out of money right away.
He can afford it.
Predatory
He's
lending.
good. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
next question. Here we go. Fan of New York Rangers. Maybe the future of Brady Kachuk. Do you think that the junk wax? Wait, no, hold on. Start over. Do you think that junk wax will ever be considered vintage? Isn't it vintage?
I mean, it's
When does modern become modern vintage? Yeah, that's what I like. That I'm a fan of that. Fan of New York Rangers. Modern vintage. Then we never get old, right?
modern.
Yeah.
Modern vintage junk wax. I don't know. Junk wax for me is pre-80, so just call anything from 80 to 95 junk wax. Modern.
Done. Closed. Thank you, fan of New York Rangers. Instagram, Cujo Cardboard. Is that a Stephen King thing or is that I'm going to go with Curtis Joseph thing? Hey,
think so.
gentlemen, I noticed that when I change shipping address on eBay between Canadian and USA, a plethora of new Cujo cards come available. Oh, yeah, brother. .com.ca is big difference. As I live very close to the border, I have no problem shipping cards to a depot in North Dakota and going to grab them. I'm wondering if you guys also have multiple shipping addresses. Yes, we do. If so, how do you collect your international cards? Keep up the fabulous work. You need to find yourself a California Dave with a very understanding and amazing wife, Her name could be Rebecca. It can be different in this scenario. And you make sure that they are also obsessed with hockey cards and they have to attend an event twice a year that you attend. It's kind of like drugs, you know, first one's free and you get them hooked after. That's what the campaigns told me anyways. Josh, what do you think?
Same thing. Either pay the piper or use friends. That's
that's our answer for everybody. All right, next question. 2 questions. Okay, Mama. What are your thoughts on Upper Deck releasing a $10 to $20 box that contains 1 jersey card to be sold in retail stores? I don't think that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
Not anymore. Yeah.
I would love to see Upper Deck expand retail as a way to make it the hobby, quote unquote, more affordable. And I actually think that the platinum product is the way to do that, either through more retail specific parallels or doing like more like mega boxes, something just beyond blasters, having some interesting retail specific chases to it.
They could revamp the blaster program. It's the same box. You could market that better somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but make a deal with Walmart. It has to be at your cash in a lockbox behind, or I don't know. In my Walmarts around here, they're at the back of the toy store in a gray tin. And you have to unlock it. Anyway. Okay, next question from OK Mama. Boys, I gave you the Bedard Hidden Gem segment and Hobby Hot Takes. When do I start getting paid for my contributions? Oh, it's always about the money with you, okay, Mama?
Get in line.
Yeah.
Josh?
Well, we don't believe in paychecks here. It's kind of a religious thing. But you do now qualify for the employee exclusive Shane Pinto Young Guns that you get after your 4.5-year probationary period ends. So
now that you know about our new program, I can confirm that this is true. You can reach out to me next year and we'll get you
on the waiting list
there. Yeah, we'll get you enlisted. All right. Next question. Kevin B. Smith. Hello, all. Hello, Kevin. Excluding the cup, if you had the funds to purchase a case, what product are you buying and what cards are you hunting? Cheers and thank you for all you do. 2K Celebrini hunting for me. A case or 2 of 24-25 Series 2. That's what Celebrini's in, right?
Yeah.
I want 2 of those. Yeah. Full D-Gen mode.
That's
Louis,
cool.
yourself?
I'll do some O-Pee-Chee Platinum.
What year?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Josh?
I would do 24-25 Platinum hunting Celebrini or Fleer Flare. I really like Fleer Flare. I would love to open a case of that.
I'm going to buy a box at Expo this week. All right. Next question.
I really like buying cases of flagship, especially now when there are less base cards. It's a lot easier to go through. And
when's the last time you bought a case of flagship, Sylvain?
A month ago.
Oh, okay.
Series 2. Yeah.
Called me on that.
I buy cases every release.
And okay. Instagram. Next question. Instagram. Beats, beers, and puppies? What? Dude, that's not cool. Wait, hold on. Oh, beats, beers, sand hobby boxes.
Beats, beers, and hobby boxes.
Oh, okay. I can't even say it. Never mind.
We have to put spaces in there, Josh.
Yeah. Or under whatever. Howdy. Hello. I'm contemplating sending some cards into Slab Sharks, but I am hesitant to send out things of value in the mail while also trying something new. Can you explain the Slab Sharks process to me as if I were 5 years old? Do I send the cards out in their one touch? How long does the process usually take? Thanks, everyone. Josh will answer you, and we'll go to the next question.
Well, Savan, you chime in here too, where you can. It differs a little bit if you're in Canada or the U.S., because there's a little bit of a extra hop here in the U.S., but I'll take you through the whole process. And I think what we have found, and we've seen this firsthand, is people are initially kind of almost confused how simple it is. They're like, you get like, wait, this is all? Sort of, because all you got to do is you go and you register on their app, and there's a link in the show description here if you want to do that. You fill out a submission form, sign it, and then just write down how many cards. If you're sending in 47 cards, just put 47. Then you box them up, and you want to do it carefully. It can be in top loaders. It doesn't have to be in one touches. And if you're in Canada, you send them to the Slab Sharks address. If you're in the US, you send them to us. Then you're literally done at that point. Now, I can speak for us, and maybe Savan, you can chime in for Canada. when it comes to any sort of mail hesitancy, that's why we have a PO box for the postal service here. We have a UPS and FedEx address. So whatever shipping service here in the US makes you most comfortable, you're definitely able to do that. Then on our side, basically there's like a Monday or Tuesday cutoff for the auction. So the card has to be to their offices by then to be included in that week's, to start in that week's Thursday auction. The auctions run for a week. After the auction closes on the following Thursday night, then there's essentially a week payment period where buyers get a week to pay. And then that following Thursday, you get the money transferred to you every time. And then the other nice thing too, for people that, where it is new and you're, maybe a little hesitant, is that they've got a really nice portal where you can kind of track everything as well. What did I miss, Sylvan?
No, you hit the nail on the head. The only thing I have to really add is the difference between, Canada and the States. If you're uncomfortable with the shipment, I don't know if you live in a remote area, assuming you're in Canada, but Slab Sharks is at a lot of shows across Canada. They have directors and affiliates across the country, and you can always drop it off at a show. And I know for my clients, I ship overnight every Monday with insurance. So if you get the cards to an affiliate, and they ship overnight, I find with overnight shipping, there's less chances of getting lost or taken or whatever. So with Express, there's that much more comfort, and there's insurance on top of that for certain affiliates and directors. So yeah.
Okay, next question.
Oh, he did ask one touch. I'd take it out of the one touch. That's the only thing I'd add.
Okay.
Can I sell one? I think I have about 600 to 700 one touches, maybe
Really?
more, man.
I threw out a
people
ton.
buy them like for $1 each, or do I sell them for $1 or what?
I see lots being posted on like Facebook auctions. You could auction them off.
Oh, couldn't be bothered. Whatever.
Well, then you just
in 10 years I could be like, screw the binders. I'm gonna one touch.
Yeah.
You never know, right
I'm a
now.
one-touch guy.
Okay.
I hate when they're scratched, so I've thrown out hundreds. If I get a card that's in a
They're
one
pretty
touch,
good.
and I have a one
If
touch.
they're pretty, I'm very anal retentive when it comes to
Me too.
about the presentation of the cards. Right. I've gone broke twice in my life, bankrupt, buying top loaders for no reason. Anyway, okay. All right, next question. Discord, Gunther Cards 96. What's up, brother? Hey, boys. Happy Expo Week. Happy Expo Week. Wanted to know what your goals are for the show. What cards are you boys going after, and what are you hoping to leave the expo with? For me, I'm looking forward to meeting some new friends from Discord, seeing some incredible cards, having a blast with my sons, and if I'm lucky, adding a nice Gunther card to the PC. I love how you collect Dylan Gunther, man. Big fan. Can't wait to see you guys there. Hashtag vegan little package? Veg little.
I've got a little package.
Oh, you can't apostrophe a hashtag, bro.
You can't double.
I was like,
stamp
I'm telling me
it,
he's a
stamp.
vegan. I'm like, oh man, why do you all?
I
tell us?
vegan.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. They love telling you. I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. Josh, answer it.
We're going to talk about all this on Thursday's Expo preview show. There's a tease.
Dylan Gunther is going to turn some in the next year or two.
Yes.
The 2 games I saw, man, he is stupid good. Stupid good. Okay.
You know what I think matters in this case too is that it won't help for his rookies, but the Mammoth have sweet colors and some of like a limited logos with the oh my god.
Very comforting, good hockey colors. Yeah, very winter. Yeah, it's good stuff. They got a good thing going on over there. All right, last question. No, second last question. Oh, of course. Not you, BLN. It's the last guy. You'll see why. Does Zeev need a second Young Guns in extended series in a Canucks jersey? It happened before. I kind of like it. Agreed. Josh, go ahead.
I'd love to see that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I went back and forth on this for a while, and here's where I settled. I think I'd rather have Upper Deck come up with like a special parallel for these cases, call it Young Guns Revised or something like that, not just have 2 different Young Guns cards.
Okay.
But that might not be a perfect answer either.
And there are a lot of, well, I mean, there's the Young Guns Retros, there's a Young Guns Renewed. I think it could muddy the water, but
All right. Well, that's it for all the questions.
No, there's one more.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about this one.
Come on, Brian. All right. Last question. Sneaky Pants World Wall Street, whatever B cards. Phil, hey Ryan. Do you have any spare Wayne Gretzky O-Pee-Chee Blast from the Past refractors in your card dungeon? You know I do. You know I have many spares. I'd like to propose a trade. No, but I'll hear you out. A Blast from the Past Gretzky refractor. I don't care which one. It could be the most slightly off-centered. Well, you missed your boat. For a Connor Bedard double helix rookie red out of 50 and cash or another card. No! No.
What would it
I
take?
will never trade a Gretzky card for a Bedard. I'd probably not. Probably, I'll never say never, but probably it doesn't work that way in my brain, right? Like, what Gretzky do you have for my Connor Bedard? That's how I look at it. I just sold a bunch of Brady Kachucks for Wayne Gretzky. Think I'm giving up a Gretzky for Bedard? No, man. I appreciate the shooting your shot, though, Ryan, and I do love you.
What would it take for you to move one of those?
Move on to what?
Your
Gretzky
Blast from the Past refractors.
A mail order bride?
Can make that happen.
Yeah,
Done.
that's a guarantee. You know,
Is it okay if her name is Sylvan?
I'll ponder the thought. I'll ponder.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I could communicate better.
All right. Thank you, Phil. Personal pickups, Phil. Sylvan, do you collect cards?
Oh, last time
a
he
little
showed us
bit.
his clients' cards. Come on.
No, I showed you my
No.
acetate. I showed you my acetate mom spaghetti.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But I
You
do
still
have.
it? You still have it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it.
Prove it.
Yeah, prove. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
there you go.
Oh, I'm impressed. All right. I'm impressed. We'll see next month.
Yeah.
Bye,
Wait,
Louis.
he didn't make the playoffs, so he's gonna hold. Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, I do
I
have
actually
one.
can afford to collect now. So
Got this sent to me from some Neil guy. It's a 96, 97 NHL Pro stamps. Martone Brodeur. Never seen these before. They're tiny.
Is it a
What's
card
a
or a
stamp?
stamp?
It's a stamp. It's super small. It's like a stamp. I don't know
Hockey
if it-
Stamps Gongshow.
Yeah.
I have one card. It is a 2021 22 Fleer Ultra Sidney Crosby Medallions Ruby out of 50. It's raw.
Nice.
Can't stop, won't stop buying these.
It's my least favorite medallion, the rubies.
Oh, really? I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I think if I had to pick, my favorite would be just the regular platinum. It's just or
Yeah.
sapphire is pretty amazing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I would like to show this though. Got this for a client.
Oh,
A
yeah.
full set.
Is there two Vesnas there?
No, it's just one of each. But it's the
Oh.
1911 Imperial Tobacco set.
Why is that big?
It's not like
Grading
50
and
grand
consigning.
total, or not that much.
Depends what they grade for, but it could very well hit that. Yeah.
Nice.
Are you grading them?
They look great. What's that, Josh?
Are you grading them?
Yeah, I'm grading them for the clients and then consigning them for the clients.
So they'll be 200 years old by the time they get back?
Yeah.
PSA or BGS? I'm going BGS.
PSA.
Am I going to have to pay a lot for BGS the weekend delivery? Same.
Not if you do raw card review first.
Yeah. I'll just get you. You can just come.
Yeah.
We'll go together and just
Sure.
help me to
Yeah.
do the right thing.
I heard last time though they ended it on Friday. So
We're going
wanna do
Thursday.
that.
That's the first thing I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Thank you, boys. Good job, everybody. If you like the episode, please leave a rating, review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, you want to chat with us on our Gong Show Discord server, please consider a $5 a month donation. Join our $999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram, or TikTok profiles on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or just go to Patreon's website, patreon.com, and search for us, The Hockey Cards Gong Show. We're on social media. Follow the Gong Show on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And boys, the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of Dogbox Ventures LLC. Have an awesome start to your week, and we'll be back with our preview on Thursday. All right, Louis, take us out, bud.
Bye.
Holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say the minute show.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!